only promote the truth.
Man, I can't get my fish. You know, we got to tear this holiday down for real if I can't get my fish tonight. I was wanting my fish nonstop. Shout out. Can y'all hear me okay? Put it in the chat if y'all can hear me good. Mic check, mic check. That's right, Kimski. Kimski. What's up, Kimski? We going for round 3 on the tsinfo.org telethon. We're doing Operation Elevate 3. This is important because y'all got to understand what we're doing. We're literally tearing it down. And I'm really going to tear it down because I was trying to get me some of my favorite fish tonight. And they said, well, they closed because of New Year's Eve. Thank you, Sister Patrice. Man, I'm going to do a little extra. Sister Patrice, I'm going to do some extra because they closed over some nonsense that we all thought. See, I got compassion about it too. Like I talk about it, I dial in on it, but I got compassion. So I don't make the people ever feel like bad. I give them a little hint because I figured it out, which I want somebody to tap me and go, hey, we figured this out. You know, you're not doing that right. That's all. What's going on, Pop? My Pop's in here. I guarantee you my dad ain't celebrating no holidays. He stopped celebrating holidays a long time ago. Sister Donna, I want to know what kind of fish. Meadow. So in Colombia, they call grouper. They got the freshest tasting grouper here ever. But in Spanish, grouper is meadow. So they got this delicious meadow, man, with this butter sauce over it. It's just crazy. Crazy. All right, Brother Bill, make sure you get hold of Brother Daniel because I sent him the link. I'd like for you two to join me as overseers, if you don't mind, in about 45 minutes. I think Sister Lena might jump in here for a few minutes. Let's get her in here. But y'all know we've been tearing some stuff up. I'm seeing what y'all got going on. Okay, I'm checking the chat. And we had a great 2 first sessions. Meadow with 1 R, Catherine. 1 R. MERO. Meadow. You can't roll that R. See, it's like meadow. Like a 1 R. Daniel, you gifted 20 memberships to support our YouTube channel. Daniel Bacote's done gifted 20 memberships. Dad, you won't believe. My dad tasted it when he was here. It's crazy. I had some salmon today, and we're going all in on the right food combinations. And so I said, well, we're gonna go back-to-back fish today. But when I'm done with the telethon, I like to sit down, look at my son, because he's like, Dad, where you been all day? I said, hey, I like to have something special. So Lena will figure out something special. So, babe, you got to figure out something special to replace the metal. Y'all want to jam a little bit? We've been featuring PTT music. Ashley said, mail us a few plates. Daddy, Ashley wants us to mail her a few plates. That's right. We're going to mail you a few plates. Y'all want to jam a little bit? Brother Benjamin, y'all want to jam a little bit, kind of warm it up? And then I got one song that's about to be released that I might let y'all hear at the end. I might. I'm thinking about it. Depends on how many people's hitting the like button, how many people's like in. Like, y'all, hey, listen, y'all got to understand. I'm on full throttle right now. Hold on now, hold on. I'm on full throttle. I've been going hard. Hey, I've done so many high-level lives in the past week. I need some love. Tell you right now, I need some love. I need some energy. I need the power of the body of the Kahal to pour into me. I'm gonna give y'all, but in order for me to finish this the right way, y'all gonna have to pour into me. I'm just telling you right now. Y'all, hey, who encourages the encourager? I need some encouragement right now. I need a little extra fire from the body. I need the body to say, let's go. Let's finish strong. Come on, Brother Jay. Keep it rocking. We know you've been hitting it hard for the past week. But let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Lisa Mosa, let's go. So y'all been enjoying like the little jam sessions to kind of do it's kind of like a spotlight on PTT music because y'all see how many new people was checking out the music and they started chiming in going, now wait a minute, there was several new people today that we've never heard from. And if you're brand new and you're listening in and you go, man, this music is like hit after hit. Then y'all need to say something. Don't sit back and come in here and just kind of sit on the outskirts and take. Ain't nobody gonna bite you. We're gonna love on you. You in here. Thank you, Sister Mo. Thank you, hey, my sister Anna, all of y'all. Man, come on, Sister Yamani. I feel that love. Sister Queen in the building. Hey, I need y'all to pour in so we go in together. I promise you, we're gonna dial this in. The real calendar versus New Year's Eve. We gotta pick one. But you know, I was just sitting back going, we're going to do a feature today. I need to get something dialed up. I don't even know if I got it dialed up for y'all yet. Let me see if I can dial some stuff up for y'all. Let me see if I can dial some stuff up for y'all. Hold on. Let me dial it up. Let me clear it out, dial it up. Let me clear it up and dial it up and see if we got so many hits. I think people like hey, what happens is people kind of take it for granted. That's like human nature. Y'all can't take it for granted. You can't take none of what you're hearing. The level of this music that we're putting out is so, and I got Sister Amber. I'm just telling you, we don't even announce none of our artists. But I'm going to tell y'all that Sister Amber, we'll announce her because her and I go so deep. So when she puts one out, we're going to tell you that's her. I'm telling you, man, we got hits. So if y'all enjoy the music, are you sharing it out? Are you when you're on your platform? What do y'all do to expose PTT music? I'm kind of curious. What y'all do? Man, look, I got some coffee. I got some elixirs. I got some blackberry juice. I'm using all of it today to push this hard. Brother Daniel, you get the message? Check your text, Daniel Bacote. I can see you ain't checked. I need you to carry out that assignment, please, sir, if you don't mind. My precious brother that I love with all my heart and soul. Ain't even met some of y'all. And I love y'all with all my heart and soul. This is how they will know me, the way you love one another. That's it. So Draymond said he posts on his YouTube, LinkedIn, any other social media. Y'all gotta like. There's always a share button on these songs when you go on your streaming. Like put them on your stories. I love that Lorraine said on her stories. Sherilyn, what you say? I haven't ever celebrated New Year's Eve, but the last 15 years, I knew the truth about these deceptions. Shirley, my dad wants to meet you, by the way, because he used to live in Homosassa. That's why he's always asking about you, Cheryl. You over in Dunellen. So my daddy is always asking, I'd like to meet Sister Cheryl. She's over at close because he always fished over at Lake Russo. Do I know what I'm talking about, Sister Cheryl? And I fish with him a lot. Lake Russo. We've caught some big, big bass over there. Big ones. Sister Cheryl, did that hit you when I just brought those words up? I ain't never hit you like that. We know where you at. You're in Dunellen. You understand Lake Russo. And now you're dealing with some country boys that we did some hardcore fishing over there. Alright. Let's do a little taste. I'm gonna open this up when we do a deep respect to Yahuwah. We gotta think about this. He's our Savior. There's no song that's ever said that Yahuwah's the Savior. Here it is.
Called out to you yesterday, and my soul and my mind is strengthened. All the hurt and the pain you've taken, you heard every word I said. I've ran out of ways to say thank you. There was a way to draw closer to you. No one can replace the love you gave us. How can I draw close to you? Who are my savior? Make me braver. I just wanna draw close to you. I just wanna draw closer to you, to you. I call out and then you provide a love that I can't deny. My world crumbles and you arrive with your loving hands, then you guide. You use your hands to pull me through this fire. You refuse to let me lose this fight. You refuel me with the peace of mind. Yahuwah, I just wanna draw close to you. Hear my prayer. No one can.
Man. Do y'all know I've not seen any song in the world that's dedicated to Yahuwah as the Savior? When he says in Yeshayahu, Isaiah 43:11, I am Yahuwah, and besides me there is no other Mashiach, Savior. There is no other. So when you hear that song, y'all should be pumping that song everywhere, because it goes against all other songs in the world. It literally lays it down to going the Most High. So we're the ones that said, hold on, stop. Shirley said, this gives me goosebumps. This is the one to go, stop. We're going to put some nice rhythms together, and we're going to demonstrate that Yahuwah is the Mashiach. He's the Savior. We're going to give him that. We're going to give him that feel. You want to know why? Because you know where he's at. You can feel him all the time. He's always in the breeze. Turn your speakers up. Acknowledge what you felt.
I felt you in the breeze the other day. Oh, you whispered in my heart that you're here to stay. Oh, you're in the raindrops, in the light of day, in every moment, yeah. I felt you in the breeze the other day. I felt you in the breeze. Woke up this morning, sun kissed my face. I felt your warmth, Yahuwah, like a sweet embrace. In every shadow, in every light, I find you there, you're always by my side. In the quiet, I know you're still around. Oh, oh. You're with me. You'll never leave. I felt you in the breeze the other day. Oh, you whispered in my heart that you're here to stay. No, 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 you're in the raindrops, in the light of day, in every moment, yeah. I felt you in the breeze the other day. I felt you in the breeze. I saw the sunset.
Man, Sherilyn, shout out to Sherilyn. Stores for gifting out those memberships to support our YouTube channel. Big shout out to everybody that has subscribed to the YouTube channel. It's been so impactful for us. We simulcast on Facebook. We get a lot of traction on Facebook. We get tens of thousands of views on our videos on Facebook. So I got much love for Facebook. And I'm so proud of the cross collaboration we're doing with YouTube. But YouTube is like our mainstay platform to where we pump so much of our content on. So you want to make sure you subscribe. We're on all social media channels as Promote the Truth. Make sure you get hooked up because, look, Stacy said, we love you. We love Yahuah. We are smiling. That's right. Just get connected with us, man. You listen to PTT Music. So on 150 plus platforms, you can get connected to PTT Music. Now, all we're doing now is we're introducing, we're getting warmed up, and then I'm going to train. So you don't want to miss this. Because if you miss it, there's a high probability you're going to get the mark of the beast because you didn't learn how to tell time with Yahuah. I don't want that for you. I want you to know what's up. Do y'all know we got some of the hottest Spanish music in the world? Subiendo, baby. Let's take it up. You know, because most people don't understand how powerful this is.
Yeah. Subiendo, yo voy subiendo, subiendo. Paso firme sin retroceder. Lo que dejé atrás no va a volver. De las sombras salí, encontré mi andar, subiendo alto sin parar. Voy sin miedo, no voy a fallar. Cada paso firme voy a escalar. El pasado quedó y no miro atrás. Subo siempre con mucha paz. Subiendo, subiendo, nada me detendrá. Con Yahuah en el mando, todo saldrá. Subiendo, subiendo, nada me detendrá. Voy a la cima más allá del temor. Libertad total, dejé la prisión. En su poder vivo mi canción. Lo que fui antes ya se quedó. Ahora en su verdad todo cambió. Voy a ir subiendo. No hay quien me pare. Con fuerza en el alma. Mi vida sana. El camino es largo, pero no me canso. Con Yahuah a mi lado, yo siempre avanzo. Voy sin miedo, no voy a fallar. Cada paso firme voy a escalar. El pasado quedó y no miro atrás. Subo siempre con mucha paz. Subiendo, subiendo, nada me detendrá. Con Yahuah en el mando, todo saldrá. Subiendo, subiendo.
Most people have a clue. We got another 4 to 6 Spanish jams coming out. Some of the artists work closely directly with me in Colombia, by the way. Just a little hint. You don't know who they are. Because they've all signed agreements with PTT Music. They're on the contract to point to Yahuah and the platform. And then later on down the years, if we want to introduce, we're probably going to put a big concert out. A big one. And then I'm going to bring all these artists out. That's what I envision. I go, hey, what y'all know about this? Huh? What y'all know? Because one thing I know about Yahuah, he never leaves. He's always by our side. Daniel McCullough.
I found my strength. fooled me. Mighty one with you, all of mine inside. How could I ever feel lonely after all? You're the only one who gives me all my call. Even through the storm, if the sea sinks me, you'll open it up. You'll do it for me.
It don't sink me, you open it up.
For me,
Don't do it for me.
oh Yahuwah, how could I?
A little smooth jam dedicated to Daniel Bakote. That's one of his favorites. We wanted to put that out just so you can chill, you know? Because Yahuwah got you. Thank you, Sister Queen. Creator and Yahuwah's power. Sister Queen is in the building. You know, when I think about Yahuwah and what he's done, he never keeps me in the same place, ever. And if you grow with him, he'll never keep you in the same place.
I'm on another level, watch me climb. Breaking barriers, leaving us behind. Feeling the rhythm, move the moment's mine. On another level, I know it's my time. Higher and higher, no turning around. My future's bright, and now I'm holding it down. I'm on another level, watch me climb. Breaking barriers, leaving us behind. I'm stepping in, yeah, the vibe is mine. Shaking off the weight, I'm now aligned. No more holding back, it's my time to show. On another level, watch me let it flow. They say stay low, but it's time to elevate. Yahuwah told me to go, so I won't hesitate. Every step I take is setting the tone, yeah. On another level, I'm claiming my own. No fear, I'm breaking free every move. It's time to sway the scene, lights up. The energy is alive. On another level, you know I'm on another level, watch me climb. Breaking barriers, leaving us behind. Feeling the rhythm, move the moments, watch me shine. On another level, I know it's my time. On another level, higher and higher, no turning around. My future's bright, and now I'm holding it down. On another level, watch me climb. Breaking barriers, leaving us behind. Every scar I've earned led me to today. Turn the pain into strength along the way. I don't need applause to validate my fire. On another level, I keep climbing higher. Yeah, yeah. Thankful that I'd fall, but here I stand. Unshaken, unbroken, working the master's plan. This is elevation, watch me transcend. On another level, they'll never end. No fear, I'm breaking free.
Man, y'all better get on another level. We over here with Yahuwah. We leveling up. We going on another level. We ain't sitting here in the same spot. How many of y'all, when y'all hear that music, you feel it? It goes in your soul. It vibrates. It resonates. It does something to you. And then you share it out. All right, Sister Eartha said we got to get the likes up. We got a lot of people in here. And I'm going to go in. I promise you, I'm going to show you how to complete keeping the right calendar so you're never fooled. If you do not keep the right calendar, you will not inherit eternal life because you're going to violate the commandments. What up, Brother Gregory Croker in the building? See you shout out, Big Greg. I mean, what are you feeling? When you feel that Yahuwah music hitting you, we wrote it, we got the beats. We just want to know if you feel it, you know. I just want to know. Like, you know, either it works or it don't work. I just want to know what's working. I don't know what's working with you.
It wasn't working. Through the past mistakes, I've learned my purpose. Going in circle wasn't worth it. Truth is here, now it's working. It's working, it's working. What's working, what's working. It's working, what's working, what's working, what's working. Hey, Yahuwah the Most High, steadily by my side. And a light will be my God. I trust and I abide. It's working, what's working, what's working, what's working. It's working, what's working, it's working. Hey. I remember the days I was stuck in a maze. The storm would follow the sunniest place. Now I get praised, my ways have been changed. Yahuwah, my light got in the way. I was lost and confused, struggling to think, and I started to pray. Now I see change, what's working is truth. I'm keeping my stride, not falling behind. With Yahuwah by my side, more focused than ever, my strength is applied. All of my fears tossed to the side, my destination has arrived. I'm stepping in power from the most high. The past mistakes was working, distractions left me uncertain. It caused me so much burden, but I was determined to make it. What's working now I see, Yahuwah's that trust in me. And now I've been redeemed, on a journey that's left me free. No longer need to flee, I'm accepting the truth in me. Yahuwah's holding the key, there's a fact, no maybes. Through the past mistakes I've learned my purpose. Going in circle wasn't worth it. Truth is here, now it's working. It's working, it's working. What's working, what's working. It's working, what's working, what's working, what's working. Hey, Yahuwah the most high, steadily by my side. And the light will be my guide. I trust and I abide. What's working, what's working, what's working, what's working. It's working, what's working, it's working. Yahuwah the most high, steadily by my side. And the light will be my guide. I trust and I abide. What's working, what's working, what's working, what's working. It's working, what's working, it's working. They said I couldn't do it, but I walk without a dare. Didn't think I can handle the stress, but Yahuwah show me how. Get stronger by the minute, stand tall, not living fair. Get a one, shake my faith, I'ma shout it loud and proud. What's working, it was here, just needed to look deeper to see. Got on my knees and spoke to him, took knowledge from the tree. I was once restless and afraid, doing things that wasn't me. Needed directions and
If y'all ever listen to those lyrics that we broke down, I co-wrote that one. Man, if you ever like listen to knowledge from the tree, woo! Man, this thing right. Sister McKenna said, put them hands up, throw them hands up. Y'all go to PTT Music on your favorite platform, Apple, Spotify, iTunes, and Apple Music. You name it, Tidal, Amazon. We on that platform. If it's a major streaming platform, we are on that platform. And all we keep doing is rolling out all these things.
Too many distractions, they trying to knock me off my balance. I'm always on my phone, staying focused is a challenge. Everything's about an image, no realness, only gimmicks. I'm so sick of pretending, gotta be honest, keep it authentic. That's my mood, bruh. Thank you to Yahuwah. Help me see it clear, elevate my attitude, yeah. I won't let it faze me, give in to temptation, turning down the fakeness. I would never cave in, yeah. I gotta protect my mind, bad energy, I'ma decline. No more wasting all of my time, I know it's a daily grind. Staying on the course, take control of all my thoughts. Yes, I'm here to help so many who are struggling and lost, yeah. I know the world wanna pull you down, but we won't let it. I am the boss, I call the shot, so yeah, I said it. Yahuwah, give me power, gotta give the credit. I keep the faith, falling off, I won't accept it. Ay. These things, never let them throw you off. These things, gotta stay up on the course. Make it happen, don't fall for temptation. Too many distractions, but we keep elevating. Ay. These things, never let them throw you off. These things, gotta stay up on the course. Make it happen, don't fall for temptation. Too many distractions, but we keep elevating. Okay, tryna throw me off my game, I won't never fall off, trust me, simple and plain. Everybody losing they cool right now, but you really gotta keep your head in the game. I got the strength, I'm in tune, the seeds are planted, watch me bloom. Wisdom in me, yeah, it's true, ain't no way that I can lose. Moving forward, thank Yahuwah for giving me guidance. Got the light and I'm finally shining, always come through with perfect timing. You might feel like you're missing out, better know that the prize is greater when you don't give in to your vices, cause the world wants to break you. But I know who I am, took me a minute, it's been a ride, I finally get it. I'm here to show you that it's your time, you can take hold, being resilient. Saying no to the toxic, saying no to the negative. Saying no is a good thing, I know it might sound repetitive. Gotta put up boundaries, your inner peace makes greatness. Letting nobody take it, that's the part.
Man, what y'all gonna do with these things? We got so many things going on in the kingdom. I was sitting back, man, when we was making that beat. Lena was looking at me. I said, Lena, this is called These Things. She goes, huh? I said, I just hear these things inside this beat we just made. So we sat down and started writing. Y'all like it? Jake Roberts, I like that one. He said, I like that one. He said, I like that one, right? He said, I like it. You want to know why? Because everything is encapsulated.
I gave my heart, I gave my time, building dreams that felt like mine. Was drowning, couldn't ignore. Now you can't take what isn't yours anymore. Promises broken, but they fade. Trying to make me unravel. I'm not afraid. I'm stronger now. I see the cost. All of these pieces I'll reclaim what was lost. Shadows fall, but I'm still here. Through the pain, learn to persevere. Every scar a badge I wear. Found myself, no need to compare. All of these moments, all of these nights, breaking the silence, walking in the light. Your light was my anchor, got me standing tall. All of these dreams, they're finally mine. Rewriting my story, one line at a time. No holding back, no letting go. All these pieces make me whole. I used to let your words define my world. Chased your approval, but it only hurt. Now I'm moving forward, no regret. Lessons learned and no more debt. To the lies that held me down so tight, I'll win every fight. Shadows fall, but I'm still here. Through pain I learned to.
Man, I got her recording 2 songs right now. So that voice you hear, that's my girl. We tight. And she recording 2 more like right now in the next 7 days. They'll be over there in the catalog, and I just decide when I'm going to push them out. Hey, we got about 35, 40 more sitting in the catalog. Just waiting. We just been busy. Marvin G said he rocking back and forth, giving praise to Yahuwah. Your mind said that violin is beautiful. When y'all hear that, like what hits you? Like that's part of the whole event. Sometimes we just come together. And I don't know, Yahuwah told me today, he said, man, play about 10, 11 songs to start everything out. Just let them feel what we put together here. Y'all can't tell me that don't hit y'all in the entire being. You can't tell me it don't take you like up, like you don't feel like you're going like up. Like you ain't going up in the name of Yahuwah. And you up. Can't tell me that.
Under pressure, but I won't break. Overheating, it's diamonds I made. Through the fire, I'm holding my pace. World on my shoulders, but I won't hesitate. I'll rise up, leave the dust behind. Clouds above, I'm ready to climb. Level up, take me up, Yahuwah. Level up, I'm going up, Yahuwah. Level up, take me up, Yahuwah. Level up, I'm going up, Yahuwah.
on fire for Yahuwah. Brother William said, man, he flew all the way from Northern Ireland down here to Columbia, and we had that pumping on that big Bose speaker down there right there on that lake where Yahuwah was dropping down, and we saying, Yahuwah, take us up, and he was rocking. You can feel Yahuwah like he was there fellowshipping with us. Come on, Yolanda. Yolanda said, take me up. How many of you felt that? Brian Robinson, every song is a vibe of its own, representing Yahuwah to the max. So what do y'all get? Like when y'all listen to the PTT music, before we get into the lesson, I got about 2 songs. I got one, and then I'm going to introduce you to a new one you never heard. What do y'all feel like when y'all went through those songs, you listened to those words, you felt the beat, you were hearing the group dynamic with your family? What was the thing that was resonating with y'all the most? I'm wanting to get the feedback. Yahuwah is in the midst right now. Come on, Sister Yolanda. He's talking to us. He's in the midst right now. So Michaela said power. Catherine said she felt every one. Love. What do y'all feel when you hear the power of Yahuwah through his music? You gotta understand. You have to understand that Yahuwah replaced Satan, who was in charge of what? Music. You'd have heard it. He was in charge of the music division. He ain't there no more. So guess who's in charge of the music division? Us as humans. And we've done a poor job as a race of humans. And all of a sudden, Yahuwah appoints little old us, country people, least likely, executives. We get from so many different backgrounds, construction workers, doctors, lawyers. We all over the place. And we love Yahuwah. He said, I'm going to take the least likely, a bunch of mismatch people, and I'm going to restore my word. And at the same time, see, we got the true scriptures, and then we got PTT music. They're running parallel with each other. Y'all don't understand? Y'all don't understand what's going on? We're running a parallel. See, we're not staying on one level to the next level. What we keep doing
That's
is
what we're gonna do.
stacking.
We're gonna stack it, stack it, stack it. Let's go. Hey, stack it, 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 stacking everything I want. Gotta stack it to the sky. My happiness and joy, gotta see it multiply. I've been stacking, 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 stacking everything I want. Gotta stack it to the sky. My happiness and joy, gotta see it multiply. Okay, this is my confession. My life has taught me lessons. Not everything I acquire, I'ma stack it up just like Tetris. My wisdom and my courage, my dreams and aspirations. It's building higher and higher. It's taller than skyscraper. Ayy, my strength and my courage, my dreams I'ma make happen. Yahuwah rolling with me so I can keep on pursuing my passion. I'm meditating, I'm fasting, putting all my thoughts into action. Can't settle for the bare minimum. Right now I gotta keep stacking. Let's go. Stacking, 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 stacking everything I want. Gotta stack it to the sky. My happiness and joy, gotta see it multiply. I've been stacking, 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 stacking everything I want. Gotta stack it to the sky. My happiness and joy, gotta see it multiply. Okay, everything I have in my life has been a gift. I'm so grateful for the challenges, and I have to admit, been a long road, and I'm proud cause I never quit. Now I'm reaping all the skills and the many benefits. Talking wisdom, now I stack it up like trading cards. My dreams turn reality, it was no mirage. Stacking my success, I'm feeling like a boss. I gotta give the credit cause Yahuwah is the source. Ay, more power, more love, more life, I breathe it. Finally seeing my purpose, spread light to those who need it. Gotta start with a vision, stay on the course and achieve it. Mentally I'm in a good place and got no plans on leaving. Stacking it up, ay, I'm aware and I'm conscious. I deserve to live happy and live a life full of abundance.
Y'all heard them lyrics? Hey, for those of y'all that was in the virtual retreat, y'all didn't catch that, did you? He said fasting and meditating. Y'all didn't catch that. Y'all better catch it. Wrote these lyrics on purpose. All right, now look, I gave y'all a taste. We're gonna go into the lesson, but I'm gonna y'all ain't heard this one. Well, some of y'all gave y'all a little taste the other day. Y'all was on a private meeting, taste. But the masses of y'all never heard what y'all about to hear. This is called "Time Is Now," and this is going to be one of the next songs released. So it'll be within the next 3. It'll either be 1, 2, or 3 released. But y'all hear we stacking. Hey, that song there, man, is so infectious. People go nuts over that song. But y'all give me some feedback because I'm going in on "Time Is Now." I want to know what y'all feel. We're attacking a certain genre, and we just believe the time is now. Oh, turn your speakers up.
The clock is ticking, can press rewind. Chasing dreams that were once confined. No more waiting, no standing still. The fire inside me is burning for real. Every second, every breath I take, I'm done with limits, it's mine to make. Moving forward past doubt and I'm stopping now. I'm breaking out. The time is now. No looking back, full speed ahead, no turning back. With Yahuah's power, I'm ready to rise. The time is now. I claim the prize. Just lessons learned. Through the fire I've never burned. Path is clear, my steps align. The moment's here, no falling behind. Every second, every breath I take, I'm done with limits, it's mine to make. Rise of purpose, feel the flow. It's my season, watch me go. Every heartbeat feels my fight. I'm claiming my dreams day and night. Running strong with no disguise. The truth inside lights up the sky. The time is now. No looking back, full speed ahead, no turning back. With Yahuah's power, I'm ready to rise. The time is now. I claim.
What y'all think, man? What y'all think? What y'all think? I was writing that song, man. I was like, man, I feel this and I want to sing this way. And my man, I got a young cat. He about 22 years old. Skills out the building. He said, you think I can do? I said, yeah, you got it. This is how y'all want you to sing it. And he did it. Time is now. What y'all think? What y'all think? Y'all give me some feedback. Give me some feedback. Should we release it or should we hold it 5, 6 more months? See if everybody's ready for it. Should we release? I don't know. What do you think, Don? Ooh, Brother Joe said that sounds like it should be on a soundtrack. Eartha said every song's a hit. All right. I'm just checking, y'all. Where my wife at? I'm looking for Lena. I'm trying to find if Lena's in the building. Where's Lena at? Is Lena in the building? Where you at, Lena? I got you on the screen.
I'm here.
Sister Lena, hey, we got it warmed up. We got it warmed up. What you thinking, babe? You know, how you like that song, by the way? Because you heard it. I gave you a taste of it, and then I just got it fully produced. So how you feeling?
Totally. I love it. I love it. It's just so much energy coming through these songs. And like every time one song comes up, I'm just like immediately start singing it. Like you play something in the background and Kai and I, we immediately start singing. Like it's so in the subconscious mind. I'm like, start like with the rhythm and want to sing and everything. So it's amazing. I love it. Hey, everybody. I see all the messages. Love you all.
Hey, Travis said we got to release that one, Lena. He said, man, release it all.
I agree. It's two or more in agreement, then
Yeah, I
YAHUAH
got
should
released.
provide.
If two or more in agreement, you must release it.
Yes.
All right, we're doing a telethon. Why don't you tell everybody what's going on today? You've been handling stuff in the background. You got a whole bunch. So what's happening is we're closing out phase 2. So today is it.
That's
So
it.
we finish today, right? As the last piece of dark. So you got all the way until the sun comes up tomorrow in
Yeah.
your time zone. Some of y'all's already up. But y'all can play off of wherever we're at. So wherever I'm at, that's the time zone we're playing on.
So use
So
Eastern time.
what time? What time, Lee?
Use Eastern time.
Yeah, if you use that Eastern time right now, you'll get it. So when's that sun gonna pop up? Eastern time on Wednesday. That gives you all the time to get your contributions in. So later we got tsinfo.org. You were working with the team to get ready to get the 2. Some people are getting 2 t-shirts, but at least you
Yes.
got to be on 1 t-shirt. So talk about what's going on right now. Give us some
Yeah.
logistics.
So today we are doing the telethon
I'll be
to,
back.
yeah, especially to just kill all this deception and tell the world that, we have been lied, and this is being like an amazing day of teaching that. I think this telethon, you guys can use it a lot to send it to your families, to your friends, those that you care, because all of us was deceived and we needed somebody to teach us and to show us evidence that proved that we was not right, correct? So this telethon is for that. And also we are finishing the campaign until tomorrow, first thing in the morning. So before the sun comes out, that campaign is going to be over. It's going to be the phase 2 of this campaign. And you're going to be able to start getting all the items that come with it. We know that the translation haven't finished yet. And you know that we have to translate, edit, and then print. But all the items that we have for each of the packs, and we can go at the end through the packages. That way you all know what is in all the packages, but you can go to tsinfo.org and you can read what is inside of them. So we are putting together now a link where every one of those that have qualified for the first phase and the second phase can go into this link, submit their names, their address, their emails, all their information, the t-shirt size, your spouse name in case you guys are sharing one pack together. So we have all that set, and we have the designs also in the work to get the 2 t-shirts done. So we are having 2 different t-shirts coming out with the names of those that are part of the first campaign and the second campaign. So no, you don't want to miss that. Like right now this is the first t-shirt that came out, and it say, I believed first in the true scripture, and this is for the Brit Hadash. And if you look at this, you can see there's only 3 columns. When we finished campaign and we released the whole Bari Hadash, I believe there are like 5 columns, so the names are really smaller, and it's a different design in the front too. So you're gonna be able to have these t-shirts, and I use them in the house when I'm going out. I'm able to show people like what is that we're doing. Like they say, what are those names in the back? So you can use it for witnessing tool. So I believe that the project that is being done here is so valuable, guys. Is so needed in the world, just only by being able to have the correct word. We already have the Bari Hadash, and we saw the deception that was in it. And the Tanakh, how are we going to actually even know what it says there if we don't have somebody that properly translated without any influence from none of the religion organizations, from none of the political groups or anything in the world? We just need that is clear. So make sure you go to tsinfo.org. You can see that here at in the bottom of this link. You can go there, check all the packs, You don't have to. Like, this is not like, whenever the Tanakh is coming out, you can buy it by itself, just like it's happening right now with Bari Hadash, the New Testament. Right now, you can go and purchase it in one unit. But when the project started, those people that are in the back of this t-shirt, they was the ones that believed in the project. And how much is that value for your soul? Like, that that you contributed, that you was part, that you was a pillar of this, like a pillar of bringing Yahuwah's word, his true word. Like, today, people celebrating New Year's Eve. I was telling people, and some of you probably saw my post today, but in the scriptures, they're telling us in Leviticus 23, verse 5, it says, on the 14th day of the first month, it will be the Passover, the Passover for Yahuwah, to honor Yahuwah. In the what? In the first month. And we know that all these religions, they celebrate Eastern, they call it Sand Week in the Latin countries. And when they do that, that's the Passover for them, that they trying to, manipulate it. And when did they celebrate that? In March or April. So if that is the first month, why today is the last day of the year? What happened with those 2-3 months in the middle? We're just where they are, and they disappear. We're just not existent during the time.
They just moved them out of the way, I guess. Huh?
Yeah, we're not living during that period of time.
Yeah,
Okay.
nobody's living for this 2 or 3 month period. Everybody just disappears, I guess.
Yeah. So what I was saying is just, this is such an important project. So make sure you go to tsinfo.org, read every of the packages. Today, remember, you can accumulate. So if you have contribute some, get into your donor box account and see how much you're giving. Signs, I believe we did that. So
The
from July the
16th.
1st.
So, oh yeah, from July the 1st. You're right, babe. Good job.
From July the 1st to October 15th, that was the first phase. And then from October 16th to today, to, tomorrow, before we started the day, we have the second phase. So from July the 1st to the 15th, and to right now, where are you at? And then see where you want to be to get into that second phase. Okay, so make sure you read very careful what you want to be part of, because you want to be remembered for something in your life. You don't want to just come to the world and work and don't do anything else. But your name being in the back of these t-shirts are a witness that you did something, that you help, that you put your piece of sand to build this. Like, you can say, I literally worked with this team. I was part of a team to bring Yahuwah's word together. So it's so important. And
You know what I'm
I
gonna
really
do, Lena?
appreciate everyone.
You know what I'm going to do, being that you brought that up. Let's just real quick before I dive in. I know I got Brother Daniel, Brother Bill. Make sure you get a hold of Brother Daniel. He sent you a message. But I'm going to break down. I'm going to finish up the calendar teaching. But I think we should go over the packs, because I don't want any of the new people going, I didn't know. So if you don't mind, can you breeze through with these with me, Lena? And because most people don't know, when we say tsinfo.org, we have a campaign going on. So this is the Tanakh translation. So, like, we have already done the New Testament translation. Here's the actual proof. It's done.
Yep.
Finished. Lena's got one in her hand. I got one. The one she's got and the one I've got, these are less than 400 in the world.
Yes.
So she's got one. I've got one. And there's probably another 350 to 360 so people in the entire world that has this. Listen, that's a hardcover.
Yes.
And there's only so many of these that we make because of the campaign.
Yeah.
So if you participate in the campaign and you reach, put in the chat if you got a hardcover. Put in the chat if you got a Beretta Dash hardcover. Put that up close. Hold on. I'm going to take this off the screen, and I want you to put that up close. 1 second. Put that up real close, back. See that stamp? That's professionally stamped. Lift it up higher. Lift it up higher. There you go. Professionally stamped. Thank you, sweetie. There's less than 400 of those in the world. So what we've done is we've made these. If this is the most accurate translation in the world, which we believe and many others believe it is, then you now have a collector's item of the most accurate translation in the world, and less than 400 people got it. So what we're doing is we're challenging respectfully. We're not talking trash. Look in the chat, all these I do's, Lena. Look at all them I do's.
Yeah.
I got one, I got one, I got one, I got one. So what we're doing is we're respectfully challenging the earth. We're going, do you have a more accurate translation than the translation we're doing? And if you do, please send it to us so we can examine it in front of the Kahal. We don't just go by, Lena, I don't go, oh, I'm going to go look at it myself and try. I take, if it comes in or you post it online, if you post it in the chat, we pull it up online and then we examine it. And out of over a year, Lena, we started the campaign on November 9th, 2022.
Yes.
Over 1 year. We've been asking people from all, and we've had 2.5 million views since then. 2.5 million views. And nobody has come up with the translation to contradict what we're putting out. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Look at Javor said he's got one. Tyrone said he's got one. Sherry's got one. This, Lena, when you think about it, I want y'all to think 5 years from now. Don't think right now. Think 5 years from now. So in 5 years from now, when all the translation's done, and now you've got this 1 year, and y'all hear me talking all the time. I'll be talking to people. Y'all see people come in and out of these rooms, and they'll post stuff in the comments, and I'll go, like earlier today, they'll go, oh, the book of Enoch. I go, oh, no. I believe I got the most accurate book of Enoch in the world. And I believe it's true because all these other books contradict Masha's writings. Moses. And then people get quietly and they go, oh, we can't contradict Masha.
No.
We can't do that.
To follow the law of Masha.
So
obey
the law of Masha. That's what Yahusha said when he was here. Yahuwah. So all we're doing is we're saying in this new campaign, which we'll show you now, we'll just breeze right through it, and then we'll get into it. This new campaign, the premise of this new campaign is pretty simple. Now we're doing the Tanakh, the Old Testament. So I spend hours and hours and hours translating, and y'all gonna be blown away. And so what we do is we tell you, welcome to the True Scriptures Tanakh, Old Testament translation, and Brit Hadash New Testament campaign. This is the end of phase 2. So this is it. We start phase 3 tomorrow. Yes. Our mission is to unveil the true word of Yahuwah by correcting the thousands. Fam, this ain't like 10 or 5 or 6. This is thousands of inaccuracies that are present in the current translations of the Tanakh. So if you got any King James derivative Old Testament, you're jacked up. You're automatically in the thousands of errors across all languages. Now, these inaccuracies, they stem from the reliance on the flawed Masoretic text. Not 1 out of 10, I should say, maybe 1 out of 10, maybe 1 out of 50 people know what I mean when I say Masoretic text. Now, who's the Masoretes? These are these high-profile Pharisees. Y'all understand the word Pharisee, right? They hated Yahusha. They introduced this misleading vowel pointing system between the 7th and the 10th century. So about 700 years after Yahusha, who is Yahuwah, left the earth, they introduced this vowel pointing system to change the way vowels sound so that you can't pronounce Yahuwah's name the right way. So we just remove the vowels, keep it simple, back to the basics. And now you know how to pronounce Yahuwah's name, all the prophets' names, all the cities, all the towns and places. So it promotes the truth. We are dedicated to restoring the scriptures in their original purity, starting with the translations into English, because from English we can take it into all other languages. Now we use the oldest, most reliable manuscripts that hardly anybody uses. Like, who knows about how to use the Dead Sea Scrolls? I'm involved in projects involving the Dead Sea Scrolls. So I just don't I just talk about the Dead Sea Scrolls. I've been invited on the inner of the inner of the inner of the family whose daddy found the Dead Sea Scrolls. That's how in I'm in on that. Then the Torah Shamaranit, the Samaritan Pentateuch. Most people don't know. These folks here, they were just matter of fact about their translations. You remember that the Yahudim, who were stuck up, they hated the Samaritans. But the Samaritans had a very crystal clear translation called the Torah Shamaranit. So we aim to provide every true believer. Are you a true believer? Put it in the chat if you are a true believer, Lena. This is going to be good. Just put true believer or I am a true believer in the chat. I want to know, like, you feel in your soul, your inner core, I'm a true believer. Because if you're a true believer, then you desire, you're hungry for an unaltered word of Yahuwah. That's the only way, Lena, a person can be a true believer, is that they want the word from Yahuwah that's not altered, not to where it makes their tickling, make their ears feel good. Put it in the chat. I am a true believer. Look at this blowing up. Blowing up. See, once we connect this with true believers, it's on. Now, what we do is we take the Dead Sea Scrolls philosophy and the Torah Shamaranit philosophy of no vowel points. There's no vowel points in either one of those two. And then we go get the Leningrad Codex, which is critical, which we own. We get that Leningrad Codex, and it does have vowel points. We remove the vowel points. We've got it digitized now. And now we can get, because that's the oldest complete Old Testament in the world is the Leningrad Codex. I'm talking Chinese to most people in. Unless you're Chinese, you're going, no, he's talking English. I'm talking Chinese to most people. They're like, what the heck? You're not heard of no Leningrad Codex like me. No Aleppo Codex. I hadn't heard of it. You ain't heard of no Codex Curensis. Who ever heard of it? Your preacher, your pastor, none of these seminaries talk about these. They don't want nothing to do with these because these expose the truth. But we use all of these in some shape, form, or fashion to give you the most accurate translation in the world. And at the same time, we keep promoting and expanding and selling thousands of copies of the real Berit Hadash, which Lena and we put in the air for you. We got this in soft cover now. These are the hard covers, but we got them in soft cover available at truescriptures.store. And the key here is we want to continue to expose these lies, tear down Jesus. That book right away just rips Jesus into shreds. Jesus done. He ain't got a chance.
Yeah.
And then what this book does, it proves that Yahuwah is the only Mashiach. All other books say another name is the Mashiach. Don't they, Lena? All other translations say that Yahusha is the Mashiach. And he never said that. He said, who do you say I am? Listen to this. Who do you say I am? Who do you say that I am? And then Kappa said, you are the Mashiach. And Kappa was pointing specifically to Isaiah, where Yahuwah said, I am Yahuwah. I am the only Mashiach. Besides me, there is no other Mashiach. So we are promoting and tearing that down through the translation. Now, the phase 2 was today at the time of this recording, 12/31. And so you can choose to participate because we're going to be talking about money now. And people get funny around the money, which means you're not going to be able to relate to Yahuwah because he's about that money. He's about that abundance. That's Yahuwah. He's about dealing with business. Ananim. That's the Hebrew word is ananim. Yahuwah's always doing business. But all the people that feel
Yeah.
funny about it, you ain't gonna get this. So you just hang back. And if you just want to order a Tanakh, or you can go order now the Beret Hadash in its soft cover form, you don't have to contribute not 1 inch to the campaign. But if you believe that this campaign is necessary, if you believe that if you go, I want to be a part, when I go meet Yahuwah, I want to face him and go, guess what? I helped bring you back. Yahuwah ain't coming back until this word, which is the true word, is preached throughout. It's actually the Bashura. The Bashura is the true great news preached throughout all the world. So Yahuwah's not coming back until that's done. So we're doing it.
No.
So if you support tsinfo.org, now you're part of that. Now we put some packages together. You know, you got to come up with ideas. You know, how can we reward people and promote Yahuwah's name at the same time and give them some benefits
Yes.
for promoting what he wants done? You shouldn't need anything, but Yahuwah wants to give you something. He inspired us to do that. So we put together the campaign. So if you go to tsinfo.org, you can see all the details of the packs that we're about to break down. And the first pack that we have over at tsinfo.org is our Opal pack. And Lena, what does that involve?
So this pack is a $300 pack, and you're gonna receive a beautiful bound, which we're talking about a hardcover of the Tanakh, and you're also gonna have a special stamp. You're also gonna get a special edition of the Promoted Truth True Scripture 10 Commandment canvas, so that way you can put the 10 Commandments at the entrance of the house, in the area that you wanted to keep them all the time in your mind and your family too. You're also going to receive a special long sleeve t-shirt with all the Tanakh packages supporters, so like this one that I showed you earlier, and with the names on the back. And you're gonna receive a personalized digital certificate of appreciation. So everyone is going to receive this special design of this certificate, and you're gonna have a free access to the True Scripture digital collection, and that's the platform where you can go and see some of the books that have been released. Right here you can see the first design and the Canva with the True Scripture Tanakh. Then we're gonna have a Topaz pack that is $500, and this one is gonna have also everything that is included in the Opal package. And then additional, you're gonna receive an exclusive design PTT picnic blanket. You're gonna receive a PTT Yahuwah Sport water bottle. You're gonna receive 5 additional books access to the True Scripture digital collection platform. You're gonna receive a VIP access to both of the virtual retreats. We just had one virtual retreat. We're gonna have another one in summer.
Hey, how y'all? Hey, everybody that was at the virtual retreat, put in the chat if that virtual retreat was another level. Like you talking about another level, Lena? People got they got free.
The value of this is so unbelievable. So yeah, this is a great piece of item that will come included from the Topaz above, because it's a very amazing event. And if that was the first one, imagine how the second one is going to be. So right here you can have some of the designs. The designs might change a little bit because after the testing we probably change colors or things like that. Then we have an emerald pack that's going to be $1,000. You're going to receive everything that was in the Opal, everything in the Topaz, and then you're going to have exclusive access to the PTT True Scriptures app. Will be available in iOS and in Android. You're going to have the first.
Hold on, this changed. No, that changed.
Yeah, this have changed because this VIP celebration have been fulfilled. Like we have all the attendees already.
How many people we got coming to that all the way down on this beautiful island outside of Cartagena, Colombia, South America? How many? mean,
I actually got it.
y'all listen.
Let me see. Let me see. I'm thinking it's over 40 people.
Over 40 people. They were, because you got the first right, so they jumped on it. They qualified. Then they sent their message in, say, "I want to go," and then they grabbed their tickets. They paid for their accommodations. We cover all the food.
Yeah.
Now hold on, Lena. So we're replacing this with what? We were talking about this yesterday.
With the virtual retreat.
No,
We was talking about
they got the virtual. I'm talking about the first right of opportunity. We're replacing that with the back office access, correct? Lena, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, but your screen's kind of frozen. So we're
Yeah, my computer.
we're creating a back office platform that everybody that's Emerald Pack and higher, they're going to get access to that platform. And there was some other cool stuff we was talking about too. Anyway,
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna put it out here
will
pretty soon.
update. We will update this because we got this. Phil, can you see me? Because I think I'm froze.
You're froze on the screen, but we can hear you. We hear you, but you're froze on the screen. You want to sign out, come back in? I'll finish this up.
Yes, my computer. Something happened.
Yeah, you sign out, come back in. I'll go ahead and finish this up. But you're also get so we're replacing that first right of opportunity. So y'all gotta understand that's gone because that's been fulfilled. Because people, listen, you gotta understand. You're sitting there watching what's going on, and you got to make a decision because Yahuwah is restoring His word on the earth. And what he's doing is he's doing business. The Hebrew word again, the Abari Hebrew word is ananim. Yahuwah is doing his business now. And he's saying, all right, how does technology work? www, World Wide Web. He's going to use the www to get his word. It ought to be www, World Wide Web, for his word to go throughout the entire world. And we're on the cutting edge of the front line, and we're not participating in any organized religion or that thought process. And we're not ashamed to do kingdom business. So we're rallying together going, they got a $300 billion business over there selling lies. We're running a campaign. We give you benefits, and then we take some of those resources, and then we keep spreading Yahuwah's name through music, through marketing, for real. Some of the best video production in the world. We keep pumping it out there. And then we got a whole team that's working around the clock with strategies, search engine optimization. Now we're able to employ the incredible efforts of artificial intelligence through SEO, because SEO is starting to play out. But now you can get on these incredible platforms using AI, and now anytime somebody goes, who is Yahuwah, Promote the Truth wants to be at the top of that in AI. That's all the strategies. So we're hiring some high-level techs to come in and rock this. But when you get to Emerald, you get these things. You get a duffel bag, you get a 15-ounce coffee mug. We got the incredible branding behind this. And if you've hit these levels, put it in the chat. You can go, okay, I'm Opal Pack qualified. I'm Topaz Pack qualified. I'm Emerald Pack qualified. So what's going to start happening in the next 2 weeks? Lena's working with the team, and these items, other than the translation themselves, but these items, right, like the picnic blanket, the duffel bag, the shirts, the sport, these are going to start getting mailed out all over the world. And now you got Yahuwah everywhere. Some people go, well, what's up with the t-shirt? Well, what's up with Yahuwah? Do you want to display him or not? Would you love for people to be exposed to promote the truth or not? It's up to you. Well, everybody that participates, they want to do it. The sapphire, this is a critical level because many of you missed the first Berit Hadash stamped, the hardcover. So like this one I got here, many of you missed it. Put in the chat, Put in the chat what package level you're at right now. So many of you missed this hardcover. You got a chance to get the Brit Hadash hardcover, the Tanakh hardcover, and the combined Tanakh and Brit Hadash. That's going to be much thicker, right? But it'll be a what? Hardcover. So if you get the Sapphire, you're going to have it stamped professionally, be a hardcover. And it's going to be a minimum amount of people in the history of the world. Fam, I can't emphasize this enough. If Yahuwah don't come back before then, which he could, but I just want you to picture 5 years from now, 10 years from now, if he had not yet decided to come back, and you got one of these hardcovers, and it's in the hundreds. Out of the billions of people, you're in the hundreds of people that have one. Because right now we've got, I'm estimating right now there's about 200. I'm estimating about 200 or probably more than 200. They've got access to the hardcover. Their names are going to be on the back of the shirt, but they're going to have all three of these. So if you hit Sapphire, now listen, I don't want you to get distracted because you got till the end of the campaign to get to Sapphire. The campaign is going to end in the spring of 2025. We're estimating around March, but it could be between March and June. Who knows? It depends on the translating that we're doing. It depends on the support. We always look at the support because if the support goes lower, we don't even talk to y'all about it. If the support gets lower, we just move staff to where they can't put as much time in. This is life. This is family. This is real. I'm telling y'all the truth. So you can decide, hey, I understand the assignment. I'm going to keep the staff on the front line. That's on y'all. I'm going to keep the staff on the front line. They're not going to the left or the right. They stay on the front line. They don't have to come off because all of the staff got families. And we support these people. So watch this. If you hit Sapphire, you're going to get a 3-part hardcover professionally stamped series. You're going to get the Tanakh, the Brit Hadash. Now, it's not going to be the same color. So I love this for some of y'all because some of y'all got the black one, right? Hardcover Brit Hadash. But it's going to be a different color that's distinct. I'm going to make sure it's distinct to know that you hit the second phase again, that you wouldn't hit Sapphire. So you might have got one in the first campaign, and now you got the Sapphire. Now, we know you're rocking, and then you get to combine. All of them are stamped. You're going to get an additional long sleeve t-shirt. You're going to get additional 10 Commandments canvas. You're going to get the YAHUAH beach towel, which is beautiful. The YAHUAH PTT beach, the Bluetooth speaker. You're going to get a piece in the documentary. We're going to be pitching this to Netflix, to Hulu. We're just going to be pitching this. I'm going to come up with some creative ways to get this on one of these big channels. Somehow or another, I'm just believing that in YAHUAH. That's my faith. All right? But that gives you the branding. And some of y'all already got these beach towels. Y'all understand it because y'all were at Sukkot. You understand how beautiful the branding is. And it's got YAHUAH's name in it. People are going to be asking you questions. All right, now Blake said he's going to be diamond. Blake, you got that kind of faith? Uh-oh. He's stepping up. Now, we've got some purple diamonds in the building, like Daniel Bacote, Robert Powsey, right? They're already purple diamond. Then we got a new one, Lorena Melgoza. She's purple diamond. These people here, they think more. I'm going to tell you how the purple diamonds think. I'm going to tell you how to think. And you can decide if you want to accept it or not. Purple diamonds, they think YAHUAH vow. So what the purple diamonds do is they just keep contributing they're 10%. They take some in their town, and then they take some to promote the truth, and they just keep working it. And they know they got to the end of the campaign. So they're working it that way. I think Lorena did it in like 3 months, got the purple diamond. But she's going to get 3 sets. She's going to get 3 Tanakhs stamped, 3 Beretta Das True Scriptures stamped, and 3 combined stamped. She's going to have 9 books, Daniel Bacote, 9 books, all professionally stamped. So they got one for themselves, and now you start looking at your children or who you want to leave it to. You put these in your will. If Yahuwah hadn't came back yet, you put it in your will. And they're going to love you. They're going to be like, you left me this? People get fired up about a Mona Lisa. What about the most accurate translation that's ever been into English and that influence all the other languages? And then we load you up with all this other swag. So all the other swag that you got before, we give you way more. Plus we add the polo shirts and we add the hats on top of it. So that's what's available there. Now, it's accumulative, but you're at the last day. So your accumulation lasts now. If you listen to this on the 31st, it's accumulative. All right? Oh, one last point about the documentary, about the Purple Diamond. You get a longer play in the documentary, and you're going to get 2 1-hour Zoom meetings with me. Those are scholar Zooms, by the way. Put your seatbelts on. And again, I was saying, you see the swag, but this is all accumulative. So you can accumulate. So when we're done from tomorrow, it's not over. You just keep accumulating. And if you don't make the second t-shirt, you can make the third t-shirt. All right? So it's all accumulative. No big deal. But if you can, I would suggest you get on the second t-shirt. And then if you're on the second t-shirt, it locks you in to get the third t-shirt. That's what's crazy. All you got to do is get on the second t-shirt, and you get on the third t-shirt, and you go, look, my name was here and here. Some of y'all going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm on all 3 of this campaign's t-shirts. All right? And we accept credit card, debit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, Google Pay, crypto stock. It don't matter. Any way you want to pay, we can figure out a way you want to pay, except do not send us an email asking us about a money order. Some people say, can I send you a check or money order? Hey, y'all might well come to grips. Them days is done passed by for 99% of the population. And we understand it. And for how we're set up, this is how we got to roll. Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, just send an email to info@promotethetruth.com. info@promotethetruth.com. All right, my wife is back. I think my wife is back up in here. So, Lena, I went through. I got your back, babe. I had your back.
I know, I heard it. That was really good, and I think people was able to see also the designs and everything that it comes with it. Like I said, some colors might change, things might get designed, but everything always is going to be to show Yahuwah to the world and to use these items as witnessing tools. Okay, so it's very important that you meet today at the end of the night. What is where you want to get? And as our
So, Lena, so the t-shirts, there's going to be 3 separate colors. One for the people that hit the first, the second, and the third phase, correct? 3 different color t-shirts?
Yes, correct.
Y'all hear that?
And different design, not just the color, but the design most likely is going to be different.
No, don't say most likely, make it different.
Okay.
That way we make it distinct. The only thing that will be the same is the rows or the names on the back, and is your name there or not?
Some names, yeah, because some people probably are not in. Some people are going to be in the 3 campaigns, so they're going to have their name in all 3 t-shirts. Other people are going to be only in the last t-shirt. But it's very important that we take the decision right now. Do the best that you can. I'm really congratulate everyone that have hit. I see all the messages, people in the sapphire and the opal and the topaz, the purple diamonds. Congratulations to everyone, because I know you guys have pushed hard and you got given the heart completely to Yahuwah, and this would not be happen without you guys. Like the way this came out to life, the same way it's going to happen to the Tanakh faster because of you guys, because we always are going to do it. Like we started this project, the translation started almost 3 years ago, um, but it was the speed, it was the speed of this project that you guys made the difference. So it's important that you all know that you are part of this project, and you're a key piece on bringing Yahuwah's true word to the world. So I'm very very proud of everyone.
Love it. Lena, you got any parting words before I do this lesson? I'm finishing up the calendar.
I wanted to teach them this calendar is so important. We see that Julius Caesar have changed it, that Augusto Caesar have changed the calendar. We have so many people, humans, that have changed the times, and is enough. We have to expose it, and we have to put common sense to things. Like go to people and just bring them the facts. You don't have to fight with people. You don't have to be nasty, because we all was deceived. So there are very like our son right now, probably just these new generations that are born, that they can say they born completely doing Yahuwah stuff, but in Yahuwah's ways. But most of us, probably all of us, have been deceived, and we have been in the pagan world in a time of our lives. So it's important that you have compassion to everyone, and that you expose the lies with reasoning. Like just the scripture says something, but they're doing something else. Even the pagan translations, the wrong translations, the Greek translations, said in Leviticus 25, 23:5, that the first month, the 14th day, that's when the Passover, it needs to be done. And they're doing it around the same time. So why we're doing now end of the year? So it's all these things, and Brother Jay have explained a lot. When was exactly the time that Julius um, created and mandate the change of time on the calendar? So I just want to tell everyone that with love, compassion, but with strength, we can go out and bring Yahuwah's truth to the whole world. Use your social media. I feel that that's one a great tool that we can spread faster the word of Yahuwah. Use it. Use the PTT music. Is amazing. People love it, and people really get attracted just to listen to a song. They're gonna read your post. So use it on all that. There's a lot of different witnessing tools that you can use. You can go to our PTT store, where we also have different tools that you can use for that. And we're leaving this phase 2 tonight. So it's important for you to go to tsinfo.org. Congratulations to everyone. I love you all. Thank you, baby. I'm so proud of the job that you're doing here for the kingdom, and everyone that is part of this. Everyone is in YouTube and on Facebook. I love you all, and let's keep rocking.
Everybody, put some fire emojis in the chat for the
Love y'all.
beautiful, powerful, magnificent wife of mine. She is beautiful. She's powerful. She's magnificent. And Yahuwah gave her to me. I chose her. She chose me. So we rocking together. That's just how it is. If y'all got some love for Lena and us being together and bring y'all this message, y'all put some fire emojis in the chat for Lena. She gonna watch it when she gets out of here. She gonna look right at the chat and see who gave her some fire emojis. Lena, love you. See you in a minute. You know I'm going. Hey, you know I'm going in deep now.
I can't wait.
Y'all know. Isn't that great? Hey, Yahuwah gave me favor on that one. Larry Moment, send an email to info@promotethetruth.com if you like to jump on the live tonight before we wrap up. Larry Moment, Yahuwah just spoke to me on you if you want to. Brother Larry Moment, info@promotethetruth.com. The staff will send you a link. But I love And me and it was not easy. It ain't been easy to get on the same page. Even after she called on Yahuwah, she still had to burn off all that stuff from Matzah. She had to burn it off. And I tell you, if you go talk to my wife, you say, give us the real. Tell us about Jay, real. Go grab Lena, pull her in the quiet. She's going to be like, that dude don't move from Yahuwah. Ask her. She go, he don't move. He ain't moving. And you know, women get emotional. They go through this stuff. I'm going to be as compassionate as possible, but we're going to follow Yahuwah. And I love that she learned to follow Yahuwah. She learned how to do it the right way, to bring it into order, she had to keep the house calm. Because I'm out here on the front line taking arrows and spears in all different directions. She had to deal with that. Brother Daniel, hang tight. I got to get through this, and then I'll give you the heads up. I love you. You know it. So we were talking about the calendar earlier. I'm going back in. So we talked about how the real calendar versus New Year's Eve. Lena already gave you the clues. In Urikara, which is Leviticus, is sitting there telling you when the new year is. It's telling you it's a beat. It's telling you it's in the spring. It's telling you that. So if they tell us that the new year is in the middle of winter, we go, you a lie. You lying to me. And then they get us to celebrate it in the middle of the night. You want to know why? So that you get dipped in the darkness. It's Yahuwah's way of letting Satan, he's sending you a delusion because you have not learned to love the truth. So before you come to the light, Yahuwah, he's the one that sends you a delusion, sends me a delusion for us to love a lie until we get hungry for the truth. We're going to love a lie. That's crazy to think about. He said you're going to believe it. You're going to be willing to put your life on the line that lie is the truth if you don't love the truth. So here we go. Yahuwah told us how to keep time. He told us in Bereshit, Genesis 1:14, let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let these lights be for signs, appointed times, for days and years. So we know that the lights are for appointed for signs. We went over that earlier. Go back and watch the second session. Appointed times. Lena brought up the appointed time of the Passover, the Passover, for days and years. That's exact calendation. It's very specific. Verse 16, Yahuwah made the two great lights. The greater light was called the sun to rule the day, and the lesser light was called the moon to rule the night and the stars. So now we know that the two great lights that he created are not some mysterious lights. They're the sun and the moon. And then we go to Exodus 12, 1 and 2. Yahuwah told Moshe and Aaron while they were in the land of Matzah, saying, this new moon shall mark the beginning of months for you. So the new moon marks the beginning of the month. And then he says, it shall be the first month of the year for you. And when you read down a little bit, it goes into the Abib, which is the Passover, and tells you that around the time of the Passover, approximately 14 days before the Passover, 14 days, not approximately, after the new moon, 14 days after the new moon, guess what? You got the Passover. So we know that the new moon, that's the first month. But how do we pick up the Abib? Is while we're here right now. How do we pick up the Abib? Has everybody hit the like button? Because we're pouring our hearts out here to get y'all to get this. If y'all have not hit the like button, would y'all just be like compassionate to Yahuwah's ways. It ain't for us, but I know you're going to get somebody saved if you hit like. A like is attached to a salvation, in my opinion. For whatever reason, YouTube got these algorithms. They love these likes. When you hit the like, it starts showing it to more people. Because out of the billions of people in the world, certain people, especially when they got resolutions, how am I going to get better this year? I'm going to get close. Look, we got keywords on all this. They go, I want to get closer to God. We got keywords for that. If they want to get closer to God, they're going to end up finding and promote the truth. So that's what's so crazy. All right, so I'm going to take you over to where we were leaving off earlier. Everybody, if you don't know what I'm talking about now, you go back to sessions 1 and 2. We've got them coded. You'll see it. They're in red. They're like, we got little red bars on them. On our website, go to lives, and then you'll see Operation Elevate 3, session 1, session 2. Watch both sessions. And then you're going to get session 3, which is what we're in now. And I'm going to put the presentation back up here, which had to do with the calendar. So this is on our website. All right. This is on our website. Now, we finished here. We finished right there with a picture you see. So the words right underneath the pictures where we finished the second session. So it says, no need to get confused. You will learn this like the back of your hand. Remember, you will be observing the real calendar based on the calendar of the Creator, Yahuwah, which is based upon the moon and the sun, Lunar-Solar. Adam says, the beam name, the month, or does that mean, no, that's just like a description. It's just the first new moon. Everybody don't get caught up. What's the name of these months? First new moon, second new moon. Listen, moon equals month. Moon equals month. First new moon. What does that mean? First new month. So you pick January or first new moon. I call it first new moon. Because I know the moon is the month. I'm proving it. All right, so determining the new year. So right underneath that paragraph, underneath that picture there, you'll see the words determining a new year. Because a lot of people want to go, hey, thank you, Brother Blake. Blake, so you got it. In order to keep the solar year based on the sun, because right, we've been focusing all the way on the moon. But Yahuwah said he created 2 great lights for days and for years. All right, here we go. This is how it's going to work. In order to keep the solar year based on the sun aligned with the lunar year based on the moon, a 13th month, which they do it anyway. They just lie to you because they go 7 days a week times 4 equals a month, but then they always do primarily 30 and 31 days. And every 4 years, they'll do 28 days, right? On the Gregorian calendar. Listen what I just told you. Listen. In the Gregorian calendar, they lie to you and tell you it's 12 months, but it's actually 13 months. Almost all the time, except because they don't know how to rotate it right. So they do 7 times 4, which is 28. But they always keep 30 or 31, except one time a year. They'll do 28 or 29. Easy work. So if you want to keep the solar year aligned with the lunar year, a 13-month must sometimes, and you got to know how to read them. You got to know how to read this. If you don't know how to read creation, Yahuwah is going to sort you out. A 13-month must sometimes be added to the year. How do we know this? It's in the book of YAHUAH, sign name Ezekiel. It's no big mystery. It's no big mystery. It's right there in YAHUAH, Ezekiel. And you can learn it if you study it in chapters 1 through chapter 8. It's going to confirm it, what I'm telling you. Now, I could do a whole separate training on this, but we ain't got all the time right now in the telethon. You just going to have to go, all right, either I believe him or don't believe him, or I'm going to go study. I suggest you don't believe me or don't believe me. I suggest you go study what I'm telling you. Just go look at chapters 1 through 8, and you can confirm it. Now, if you want a shortcut, believe me, because I ain't going to lie to you. I've been doing this too long. There are a total of 7. This is where Yahuwah is wanting us to pay close attention to his creation. The only way you're going to know how to follow Yahuwah is you're going to have to pay attention to the Creator and his creation. There are a total of 13 lunation years in every 19-year solar cycle. How would you know that? You just keep looking up. And what they would do sometimes, they would be looking up and they go, man, it don't seem like that barley and that wheat. It just don't seem like they close to going into bloom, like sprouting. It don't seem like it. So after a period of time, they go, oh, I get it. They're looking at the sun, how it rotates, and they go, oh, I get it. They was always on point with the month, but then 13-year lunation years in every 19-year solar cycle. This is known as a metonic cycle, and what makes the real calendar of the Creator a lunar-solar calendar. If you don't pay attention to this, you're going to lose it. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, some people are going to go, man, that's confusing. That's if you don't love Yahuwah. It will be, this right here is going to throw, this is the narrow and the wide gate conversation. Why I always love the sun in the calendar, because that's going to sort the wheat from the tares. A lunar-solar calendar, real calendar, is going to tie the lunar months to a solar year. The average lunar year, listen to what I'm going to tell you. The average lunar year is 354 days long. We done studied this before you got here for years. The average solar year is 365 days long. So what do they do the Gregorian calendar on? 365. 365. Just like they say no matter what, 365. And then they do a leap year every 4 years, which makes the lunar year 11 days shorter. See, if you go, the average solar year is 365 days long. That's going to make the lunar year 11 days shorter than the 365-day solar year. So on the lunar-solar calendars, oh, I forgot to go ahead. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah. So I'm right there at the top. I'll start at the top since I forgot to click it. A lunar-solar calendar, real calendar, ties the lunar months to a solar year. The average lunar-solar year is 354 days long. The average solar year is 365 days long, which makes the lunar year 11 days shorter than the 365-day solar year. Lunar-solar calendars, real calendars, at some point within the solar year use an anchor point to adjust for the shorter lunar year. This anchor point requires that every 2 to 3 years, a 13th month is added into the calendar. Now, here's how you know the anchor point. All you gotta do is look up. Some of y'all go, how can I do that? Look up. Don't panic. See, there's always going to be at least 12 new moons. Always. There will never be 11 new moons, and there will never be 14 new moons. There will always be at least 12 new moons. And sometimes there will be a 13th new moon. All we gotta do is pay attention to how the rotation goes of creation, and we got it. It's easy work. The great part for all of you here is before you got to promote the truth, we found Yahuwah in 2007. We discovered his real calendar in 2008. We nailed it down about 4 years ago. We got it. Now, if we had been doing what our ancestors of old had been doing, we wouldn't have had to take all that time because they were always looking up. They didn't have no smartphones. They didn't have no governments telling them this is how you keep times. I'm talking about the ancestors. All right. So the anchor point, listen to what I'm going to tell you. The lunar-solar calendar uses, this is the anchor point. This is how I never get fooled, ever. The anchor point is the spring, which is the vernal equinox, is the anchor point. The lunar-solar calendar new year begins with the new moon that's closest to the spring vernal equinox. If I was outside watching my plants, they're going to tell me, what's a plant? Creation. That's why all this stuff is tied to creation. Some people go, man, this I don't know if I can. Yes, you can. Yahuwah is forcing you to look at his creation. That's what's going on. To come into who he is, he's the creator. He's the air that we breathe. And everything you see only exists because he exists. So this makes me acknowledge him as creator and get away from Zeus, Nimrod, Pegasus, Allah, Buddha, Krishna. Now that makes me get away from them because they can't give me no creation. It's own. So it's easy. So how we know how to pattern it? So we figured out the pattern. The lunar-solar year breakdown. The first lunar year, which we know how to peg, is 354 days long, or 12 lunations long, which is 11 days shorter than the solar year. The second lunar year is going to be 354 days, or 12 lunations. So it's going to go through 12 new moons, which is now, what, 22 days shorter than the solar year. So the third lunar year, 384 days, which is 13 lunations, which is happening this year, which now catches up with the solar year. You think I'm playing? Go watch your plants. Go look at your plants. You're dealing with the 384-day year. They say it's 365. They say it's 3. You're dealing with the 384-day year now. And don't take my word for it. Go look at the plants and watch what happens. They're going to tell you exactly what I'm telling you. This makes a perfect lunar-solar calendar, which is the calendar of the creator, Yahuwah. This is how Yahuwah chooses. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. This is how he chooses for us to keep time, thus forcing us to pay close attention to him and his creation. So we're in the process of creating a real calendar app that you'll be able to use based upon your geographical location that will simply tell you what day is what. This will help those who are learning to watch the moon and the sun closely to do so. Be sure to join our mailing list, like I gave you earlier, located at the bottom of every page. So every page on Promote the Truth, you can join the mailing list. Okay? In the meantime, we've created a manual way for you to keep track of time. So all you gotta do is look below. When you go over to Promote the Truth and you click on Appointed Time, scroll all the way to the bottom. This is critical so that you know what day is the real Sabbath, when it occurs, and what days are the annual feast of Yahuwah when they occur. To learn more about Yahuwah's feast, we've also got the feast broke down. All right? So if you go to the next page, look. So at the bottom of the page, we show you exactly what day is what. So here's what your choice is. We got some big choices now. And we're okay at Promote the Truth. We're okay. Because when I'm talking, I'm telling y'all right now. So if you go over to, matter of fact, I'm going to put it on the screen when nobody's guessing. So what I'm telling you is that this link I'm going to put on the screen and in the chat. So nobody's guessing. And then I'm going to be very blunt. And you got to make a decision. And I'm all right. I'm always all right. And I will not argue with you. I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm not going to talk trash to you. None of it. I just done it too long. You can't move me. All right? It's on the screen and in the chat. You got that? Everybody got that? PromoteTheTruth.com/Yahuwah-calendar. There it is. I'm just telling you right now. Don't send any emails into Promote the Truth trying to argue or debate this. Before you could even really think, we've been researching this forever. We got all these years before you even thought about it. I done met too many people. If you were a person that found Yahuwah in 2007, I'm going to be ultra, ultra shocked. Most people, they met him in the last 4 or 5 years. Few of y'all met him in the last 8 years, but ain't going to stretch much more past that. So I'm telling you the calendar. And now I've already presented my evidence on why I believe what I believe and why we believe what we believe to Promote the Truth. I presented it. And every time in business, when I would present something great, get ready, Brother Daniel, I'm about to bring you in. Every time I would present something great, and I knew it was on point and it was tight, I would take the marker and I would hand it to the person sitting across the table. I said, if you got a better plan or something that can disprove that, I'm going to sit here and watch. I haven't had one person take that marker in my business life or my spiritual life. Most people just talking. They don't put that time in. So I'm telling y'all that what I just presented to you is how you keep time. I'm telling you that's how you keep time. And you got to make a choice. You got to go and do what we did to study, because we done spent years looking up at that sky. Way before any of y'all was thinking about Yahuwah. Watching it. And Lena and I, when we got together in 2012, she really dialed in. She go, honey, I noticed. And we go back and we look at the plants, and we always raise gardens. And we would raise the gardens, and we look at the plants. And we notice sometimes, we go, well, for the last couple of years, it would come about this time. It's taking about a month later. Oh, now we started picking up, that's the spring equinox. That's what Yahuwah was talking about in Ezekiel. And then once we pick that up, now if you do that for about 10, maybe 12 years, you're going to be like I am. You're going to come right back here and be teaching people what I'm teaching. If you do it for about 10, 12 years. Or you can go, man, something in my heart feels like that's right. I'm going to keep watching the sun, watching the calendar promote the truth. I'm just going to kind of watch it for the next year or two and see how on point this is. Now, it just so happens that we got thousands of people. And we had all kind of questions come in, and we said, this is our reasoning. We put it on the website. You can believe it or don't believe it. We hardly get any questions now. People go, you know what? I can't disprove it. Brother Daniel's in the building. He's coming in. He coming in hot. He coming in hot. Brother Daniel. I done brought you in hot, Brother Daniel.
I can't see you, brother.
You can't see me? I see you clear. No. All of us see you, Daniel. We all see you.
Okay. Well, let's start off with
YAHUAH! Everybody put it in the chat if you see Daniel. Because I see you. Crystal. I see you on the other computer too. They all see you.
Okay.
You don't see us?
I see you on my screen, but I don't see you on my phone. Like normal. Right. It's all good, but we're going to rock.
You get ready to rip, because I'm going to use the bathroom. You know how it goes. You got it.
Okay. All right, family. Shalom to all the brothers and sisters in the Kahal, the best Kahal ever. I just want to share a couple things that's been in my Ruah. You know, all that partake of the virtual retreat. We were given pillars of success. One thing about when we're given gifts, we have to appreciate them and we have to use them. Like a lot of the gifts we give in the world are just put on the shelf and just left there. We're happy to have them at the time that we give them. And maybe we weren't happy. We just accepted it because we didn't want to cause no commotion. And this is just my experience. If it relates to you and you relate to it, praise Yahuwah for that. But I want to cover a couple things that stuck out to me. And one of them, the first one is 27% of people are negative. I think it's more than 27% myself. As much complaining and crying as I hear and see. 60% are on the fence. All they do is talk about their treasure. They don't search for it. They don't dig for it. They don't mine for it. They don't look for it. They just talk about it. We have a saying, don't talk about it, be about it. Then we get to the 10% that are self-motivated. They ready at the drop of the dime to get down. They're getting down for the crown. 3% of the world is full of motivators. And it was said that the 144 are the super motivated people of the world. He's looking, Brother Jay is cultivating, developing 144. As he said, it's 141 now because himself, Sister Lena, and Young Kai are the first three of the 144. So there's 144 slots left. Ask yourself deep down inside, are you one of the 141 that's left over? Because the positions are going fast, family. Facts. You have to find your own faith in you, on you, around you, and within you. Your emotions are what empowers other people's beliefs and faith brought to them by someone else's beliefs. So if you don't have faith in yourself and you're emotionally draining to be around, how can you empower somebody else? How can you even empower your own self? We have to ask that question, and we have to be honest, because the worst person to lie to is the one that's in the mirror when you're looking into it. The scripture says, by your words, you will be justified, and by your words, you will be judged. I put it that way first because I want to be justified by my words. I don't want to be judged by my words. I want to be justified by them. Ask yourself another question. Do you trust in your own reasoning to come to the right spiritual beliefs that inspires other people to believe in their own beliefs, to trust their own beliefs. See, this ain't about us. It's about who we can reach, who we can empower by them taking a look at seeing how we live in our life, how Yahuwah is working in our life, so they can say, I want that. I want what he got. I want what she got. Hallelujah to that. We were given some good information, some things that we should always want to do if we want to elevate the 6 pillars of success. One that stuck out to me was read your goals before you go to sleep, so you can implant them into your subconscious, which opens the pathway to Yahuwah. Read your goals before you go to sleep to implant them into your subconscious, which opens the pathway to Yahuwah. Ask yourself, who are you? If you're not there where you want to be, get over it and get on the ball. We are leaders, so we have to lead by example. And when we fail, just know that it's only a stepping stone to a supreme and ultimate success. Hallelujah. The good doctor said, we are a source of energy. So when you feel better, you will do better in all aspects of your life. So how can you be a source of energy if you're always in the negative? If you're always complaining? And you're always just waiting for somebody else to do it?
Back.
Family, I love y'all so much that I have a calling on me to set the example. I want you to know that nothing's going to be achieved if you just stand around and wait for somebody else to do it. Matter of fact, that opens the pathway to jealousy, envy, a whole bunch of chit chat about who does he think he is. Yeah, that happens in here, and I'm telling you, Yahuwah hears every word, and more importantly, he reads your thoughts. You don't even have to say it. If you think it, it's like you just said it, because Yahuwah knows. But one thing about this family right here, we love as Yahusha loved when he was here. And as Yahuwah loves us so much that he came down from on high and he made himself low enough to sacrifice himself for us. And even those that don't love him and are not going to choose him. We wake up every morning, family, and we choose to be in the Malakut di Yahuwah. And we go out there and do Ananim, AKA kingdom business up in this piece. Hey, I'm not done yet. I'm going in.
Hey, you got something going on.
Hey, I'm gonna do my Michael Jackson. I ain't gonna stop till I get enough. Okay, so ask yourself, family, what's today's date?
This is right on time.
It's the combination of the day and the night right before us, because everybody's telling you it's about the day. The day when you ask somebody, Brother Draymond has this question he likes to use and ask people, how many hours in a day? And most people want to be rushed and say 24 hours in a day. No, it is written. Aren't there 12 hours in a day? That's what the master Yahusha said.
Back.
Think about it. Now you're starting to open their eyes to what they know. They don't really know nothing. They don't really know nothing. So I was always engaged in conversation with some family members of another flock. And they keep, I call it pagan Shabbat on pagan Saturday. Okay, I made a pilgrimage up there, and I was talking to the leader of the flock, and he's a very, very honest person with me. We developed a relationship where we can talk to each other frankly and freely and say what we need to say. And I asked him because I was on the verge of leaving that flock because I had found PTT and Brother Jay, and I know the Ruach was telling me this is true. So I wanted to get wise counsel, and I wanted to go up there because he had videos saying why he left the Lunar-Solar calendar. So I wanted to go get it straight from the horse's mouth. And we sat and we talked and everything. And needless to say, I'm on Shabbat, new moon day. So what does that tell you what his answer was?
It didn't, hey, Brother Daniel, it didn't ride with you? It didn't ride with you?
No, sir. But one thing he did say, don't let no one doubt your convictions, fight your convictions, or tell you I was convicted. So I told him that. What if you're wrong? And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Well,
but I want to share this. The argument that came up all the time was the 7-day cycle, Shabbat cycle has never been broken. And I said, well, when they was in slavery in Matzar, you mean to tell me that Pharaoh let them keep the Shabbat, had a day off? Because they were slaves. We're not talking about the golden age when Yusuf was the top guy there. We're talking about when they were slaves.
Right.
So look in the word. You can even look in the translation and see how they was greeted and how they was treated there. It don't look like to me that they was allowed to keep Shabbat. So the cycle was broke. Matter of fact, it was broken so bad they didn't even know who the mighty one was that they were calling on. Because Master said, who shall I say sent me? Who are they calling on? And he had to re-instruct them. He had to re-educate them about who he was. So you mean to tell me that they was keeping the Shabbat?
No.
Back then? And if they were, Pharaoh had his own calendar, which was divided. It was a lunar. They had two. They had a lunar.
They had two, Brother Daniel? Two of them?
They had two. They had a lunar, and then they had a solar.
It's crazy.
10-day weeks.
How many days?
10-day weeks.
Come on, fam.
Come on now. So what did they have their own calendar? They had to make them bricks. Their whip was on their back. It was so bad that they wanted to kill. Their master had to kill. He had to kill the Egyptian before he killed his people. Come on now. What you're hearing today about this calendar states a lot, family. Which calendar you keep is who you worship.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you, I was driving today. I couldn't participate like I wanted to in the chat, but I learned something really valuable today. That some of us need to back off the chat and listen, incline their ear to the teaching, what the Ruach is teaching, what Yahuwah is sending us a message through Brother Jay. Because I heard people asking questions after they were told they need to listen a little more. Yeah. I'm not saying, family, that we can't chat, but sometimes we need when the message is going out, we need to listen, especially when it's as important like this message. Because if you don't get this right here, man, look, don't bring your swim trunks because there ain't no water in that lake.
Nope.
There ain't no water in that lake. One thing I did here today that makes so much sense is that they don't want to put their money up to disprove what he's teaching. I say this, if you don't put your money up, you might as well put your salvation up because that's what you gambling with. Fact. I'm done.
Fact. That put some 5 emojis in the chat for Brother Daniel. Come up here and blaze this thing. I just knew he got a word. He's an overseer. Yahuwah already told me. Me and Daniel, we don't talk every day. I just know who he is. We never even met. We ain't never touched each other. Said what's up. Gave each other some dap. We ain't touched. We ain't getting no high five. Nothing.
Not yet.
But my spirit knows him, and I've been on this journey a long time, and I know for a fact, it's rarely anybody I meet knows who I am. It's rare. It's rare. So you got to make a decision here with Brother Daniel in this message. He gave y'all some gems, some mighty words. I see our brother Larry Moment sitting over in the back. He about to come up in here. But you know, he gave y'all some gems. You still can't see me, Brother Daniel? I just want to be sure. You can't see me?
I still can't see you.
Hey,
It's probably
we see you crystal clear. So what power? Hey, I'm gonna ask you two questions, then we're gonna get Brother Larry up in here. And then I'm going to close out with a powerhouse message from the scriptures. I'm going to prove that a new moon is a month. You ready? You know I'm going in. So,
I already know.
Two questions I got for you. What is the number one thing you got from today? The number one thing you got from today. And then after that, what's your parting words to the Kahal?
The number one thing I got from today is that the truth is right in front of you if you have eyes to see. If you are seeking the truth with all your heart, all your mind, all your strength, every being, you're not going to just settle for the first thing that comes up. You're going to research and you're going to search. You're going to cry out. You're going to call out, because we all know, everybody in this Kahal knows from reading those translations that something wasn't right. Now, Brother Jay is the emissary sent by Yahuwah, and he's teaching. And some of us are still questioning it. You're not actually questioning, confronting him. You're slick with it. You're asking little questions because you don't really know. There's a seed of doubt that's sprouting in you, that's cultivating in you. Family, everything that he says and he gives out information can be checked, fact checked. So, if you don't believe, sit back, humble yourself before Yahuwah, and he'll be found by you. It'll be given to you. If you really want the truth, see, he ain't gonna give you the truth so you can just deny it and not accept it. Think about that. That's a jewel right there. You say I don't understand. Well, you know why? You know why you don't understand? Because there's some doubt inside of you. Come in with an open heart, open mind to receive. Come to receive. Come with your hands out and keep them off the keyboard and listen. Listen to what the emissary of Yahuwah is teaching. Listen to what the Ruach is saying. Because you want the truth. You found it. This is promote the truth, not half truth. The whole truth, nothing but the truth. And my parting words is, ain't no way. Went back up. Ain't no way. Listen to them songs. Get ministered to. No, get encouraged. Get built up. Get fed. Just the songs. There's enough messages in them songs to convert the soul. I love y'all.
We love you, Brother Daniel. Y'all put some fire emojis in the chat. Brother Daniel, give me a call tomorrow. We got to talk, catch up. A whole lot of stuff going on. But I'm going to do one thing before we get out of here. You can't see this, but I'm holding a marker and a pen in my hand. Okay. And every time I catch people doubting what I'm telling them, I got one thing I do to them. I take that pen and that marker and I say, all right, show me the truth. Write it down for me. Make it plain. Guess how many people grab this pen?
Nah, crickets.
Hey, you show me. You're doubting what Yahuwah is telling me to tell you. Here you go. Show me. Write it down and make it plain, because I'm telling you through the words, which is pretty much writing it down, and I'm making it plain. I'm stating my case on behalf of Yahuwah. And you either believe it or you don't. Brother Daniel,
I
wish
got
I could
one more.
hug you, man, right now.
I got one more thing to say. It's been Kahal family members. We need to, as a Kahal, we need to reach out to other members in this Kahal. We need to start establishing. We need to start getting them road trips, because a lot of y'all are within 2 to 3 hours of each other. We need to start building our relationship, not just on the lives and on the chats in person. Because I'm telling you, we experienced, myself, Elder Daniel Libby, Sister Liz, and Sister Miss Q. We met up, and the energy that we had when we were all together, when we went to witness, we witnessed some amazing things, and we had so much love being showed to us. They thought that we'd known each other our whole life. The scriptures came to fruition live right in front. They said, we just the first time we just seen her. We seen each other. They're like, there's no way. There's no way.
Wow.
There is a way in Yahuwah. You are Yahuwah. We love as he loved. As he loved us, we love each other. I'm telling you, family. That's the example that was set. Let's see some more of these gatherings. Yeah, we can do this, man. Let's get together. Let's not just wait on the big gathering. Let's just get together on some small gatherings, and we start stacking, building up, building.
Stack it up. Love you,
Stack
Brother
it up.
Daniel, man. Hey, we love you. We're going to let Brother Daniel go back. We're going to put him on the backstage. Y'all send him a shout out over there. Show him some love in the chat. I'm bringing Brother Larry right in hot. Brother Larry, you coming in hot. You ain't coming in cold. You coming in hot. You coming in hot. Brother Larry, are you froze? Brother Larry, don't tell me your internet's messing up, man. I got you dialed up again.
What?
Brother, this is 2 times, ain't it?
What happened?
Say something. Say something.
Can you hear me, brother? Can you hear me at all? Can you hear me?
I hear you. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
I'm here, all esteemed to Yahuwah. Yahuwah, this is just, people need to realize what they're witnessing right now. These are, you were sent to us. Either we're going to receive it and embrace this teaching, because Yahuwah is removing all doubts. We're sitting at the table. The banquet is here. He is set the table for us. All we have to do is come and eat. I mean, this is the time that the Father has made for us to receive this. I got a mother right now who is out here going to watch service for the world. And I'm like, mother, you're going out to your circus, and at the same time that the world is going out? How make that make sense to me? And she couldn't, because Yahuwah ain't got nothing to do with this. Nothing. So the Father, that virtual retreat that you had, it changed lives. All I'm doing is thinking about the original invisible substance. That's it. Because once you realize that the air, you start to think correctly. Like, let me, hold on. I can't even think crazy. I can't talk crazy, because Yahuwah hears it all. And you realize that you got to get on point. The time is now. The time is now. He is calling all of us. And this, I can't wait to hug your staff. Your staff has been incredible. What you're dealing with, my wife and I, Deborah, just, man, we can't believe that we found you. but we know not to waste it and take it for granted. What I loved about the virtual retreat, you said that unless you're at you can't even, unless you're in a constant state of gratitude. Gratitude is it. You've got to stay grateful. And I don't know what he has done for you. It's a personal story. That's your intimate story. It's my intimate story. But you know, and he knows. And you just have to work that out yourself. But he's so worthy. He is just, he's incredible. I hope you can hear me fine, Carl. I love the PTT.
We hear you great.
Oh, I love the PTT family. This is just, it's an incredible feeling. To know that he chose us before the foundation of the world. And that's all I want to do is get back to him. I just found him. And you think I'm gonna mess up? You got it twisted. No, you're not finna trick me up. No more games. No more games. We done with that. You can't just lie to me and I'm gonna accept it. Come on. No. I mean, for me and for my house, we serve Yahuwah and Yahuwah only. The scriptures even speak of it. Even their pagan scriptures tell us who he was. It's been right there the whole time. I just thank the overseers that we have. You have put Brother Overseer Daniel, Overseer Bill. They have, I mean, you can see all of this stuff runs down here. You can see it starts from the top, but it's nothing but love. It's nothing but love. We love on each other. Really, it's, I can talk about it all. The PTT music is ministering to people. The world ain't never seen nothing like this. You giving away hit after hit after hit, and you're not even trying to monetize it. Look, Bad Boy, Interscope, they would take them 10 years to put this music out.
That's a fact. Tell the truth, Brother Larry.
No way. Oh, so we got to be thankful that you have this platform for us so that we can come out of that secular mess. Me and my be bopping to here and distract constantly. We just love it. Yes. So I just love PTT. I don't know what else to say. I'm excited. I get excited because it took me, I'm 58. It took me 56 years to find him. And then as soon as I found him, Brother Jay, I found my soulmate the same day.
Come on.
The same day. He told me in my spirit, that's your wife. That's your wife. She's sitting right over there right now. Yes. I'm telling you, so you have been talking about these things. And once he gives you, and you call on his name with all your mind, all your heart. I have a 40-year-old daughter, a 30-year-old son, grandchildren, 18 and 8, and we all call on Yahuwah. We all call on Yahuwah. I feel like a rich man. Oh, thank you, Father. That's all I do is thank him. That's all I do is thank him.
Woo! Brother Larry burning it up, man. You feel like a rich man. Hey, Brother Larry. Okay,
a rich man.
Your brother Jay went in on this calendar today because I had to tear it down. How do we do? How do we do?
You know, once again, people talk about following this calendar is hard. If you love Yahuwah, it's easy. Just like you said, it's easy work. It's easy work because you know what's at the end of this road is eternal life. What you gonna do with that? Like, you gonna give up salvation because you got to? Are you serious? That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. So we just try to reason with people. I don't argue with people. I show them, they see the joy that I have because I'm smiling and laughing like this. This is me. Ain't no pretend game. This ain't no pretend. I used to be in the world, stand-up comedian. I was all with the world. I know all them cats who made it now. But the Father pulled me out of that. Yes. And I thank him. Yes. I thank him. I know all them cats. I would have been in Hollywood and all of that mess. No, sir. I'm right where I'm supposed to be, calling on Yahuwah. And who knows what he got for me? Because I feel like I just got here. I feel like I just got here. And I can ride this another 62 years. 120 is the mark. Oh. I will receive it. I embrace it all. That's right. We're not taking nothing less because we're going to follow. We're going to guard his commandments. We're going to love on him and love on each other and live our lives in the ways of Yahuwah. That's all he's asking for. That's it.
And Yahuwah's not asking for a bunch from us.
No, it's not hard.
Think about that. He's not asking us to do a bunch. He's asking us to do some certain key things, do them good, and then enjoy yourself.
That's the top of the line. That's the top of the line. Keep me first, and everything else will be added.
All these things, brother. I think most people. I think most people think that Yahuwah just wants. I think most people think that Yahuwah just wants you to do Yahuwah, do this and witness. No, he says, me first, and then all these things. So what's your things, Brother Larry? What's them things that will be added to people? What's the things?
The biggest thing is the peace. It's the joy. It's the peace. All of this, the earth and the world rolls off of me. My witness is, it is incredible how I found Yahuwah because I had to have open heart surgery because I had an issue, and I'm in the best shape of my life. 2020 it happened. He had me sitting in the bed. I used to live in open heart surgery. I got a zipper right here, brother. Yes, sir. And the Father.
They cut you open?
They cut me open. Yes, sir. They cut me open.
Okay, nobody knew this. Go on, tell us.
They cut me open. And what I had a messed around and had my blood was septic, and I had a valve that ended up breaking off. So I had a stroke in my brain. I was on a ventilator for 7 days, unresponsive. They didn't even know who. They had to take a picture and text it to my mother and say, "Is this your son?" Because, so you could imagine my mother. But for 7 days, he had me unresponsive. Then I have the open heart surgery. 7 days later, everything goes well. The next morning, I was supposed to go to a rehab center. That night before, my pulse got dangerously low. So they gave me a pacemaker and said, you know what? We're not going to send you over there. You're just going to stay here. Again, remember, COVID had just started. This was February 2020. 2020. Brother Jay, I called later and found out from the facility where I would have been transferred, 39 people between staff and patients died. 7 days he had me, and the doctor said, well, if something normally happens, it's normally within the first 24 hours. But 7 days, we think you've... Come on, I know, I already know.
You out of here.
I was out of there.
If you had open heart surgery, that means they cut your chest open. It took your heart out of your body. You realize that?
Yes, sir.
And you sitting there talking vibrant.
Fix that valve.
You talking vibrant like this?
What? I live a life of discipline. I work out at 4:30 every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Me and my wife, we work out in intense training, strength training, because we understand that this is his body. He lives in us. So I needed to get myself back on it because I still got, like, what did Joshua say? I still got mountains to get. We still got mountains to get.
So
Just getting started.
Inside of your body, I'm curious. This is raw, guys. This ain't. Hey, we don't know. Me and Brother Larry did not know I was gonna call him on her, did you?
No,
Yahuwah
sir.
tells me.
No, sir.
Yahuwah talks to me. He says, "Call him." If you ever hear me, that's Yahuwah talking to me. Do you feel, because Yahuwah's talking to me again, do you feel Yahuwah is restoring your inward parts?
He gave me a new heart of, he took out that old fleshly, hard thing that was up in there. Because before that, because right when I woke up, I immediately said, all right, you got, whoever that is up there, you got my attention, because I didn't know the name. I might have said G-O-D or whatever, but that was the start of the search right there. Because then right then, I was living in Las Vegas, and I was right then was like,
time out. You were living where?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
And you had surgery where?
At Sunrise Children's Hospital, right off. You know exactly where it's at.
We was in the same city. Wow. I lived in Henderson for 7 years, bro.
Wow.
Wow. Hey,
we was in the same spot.
We right there.
I was in Vegas.
In the same town together, bro.
That's.
Why do you think we're together now?
The Father knew. He knew. He sent me. He knew exactly where I was going because me and my daughter both said, we want to worship. We just didn't feel no power in the church. We didn't feel it. So we said, we want to worship differently. So of course we found the YAHUAH and the Yah. And finally, 2022, and I found his name. But let me tell you, even though I found his name, because it's this teaching that I've gotten from you now, because I realize that even some of them that are calling on the name of Yahuwah, some of them still have a problem believing that Yahusha is Yahuwah Mashiach. He is Yahuwah Mashiach. When he said the groom is with you, still with you, they'll fast once the groom's not. Who's the groom? It's a simple question. Who's the husband? That's when he talked to those scribes. He would get real bold with them scribes when he told them, your sins are forgiven. And he could hear their thoughts. And he said, let me go ahead and show you that I have all the authority. I have authority to forgive sins right here on earth. Get up and walk.
Get up.
Get up and walk. Is that easier? Because I still got the power. Who sent me gave me the power. Do you think, if Yahuwah is the life in men, the air we breathe gives us the life, who is the only person that could defeat death? This is really not hard. Now it's time for you to just embrace it. Stop fighting it. It ain't cute no more. Come on. Come on. He's not winking. And he's no longer winking.
No, he ain't winking.
He's not winking.
Everybody gotta repent now. Ain't no excuses.
He done nothing. All the covers is getting pulled off. Everything is being revealed. You do it in the dark, it's coming to light. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it. Because he spoke it. He spoke it. I mean, and that's really it. I'm so naive, I just believe what the book says, especially now that I've got the truth scriptures.
It's over. It's lights out.
I tell people that even I pass out the book and I sell, give the book, give it to some people who the Father tells me to give it to. And then I, sell it to people because, like you said, if they don't buy it, they don't have the value. But the one thing I let them know, I said, listen, if you guys are going to deny the fact that this brother was instructed by Yahuwah himself to learn how to translate the ancient texts that man knows, I says, and you're going to still lean on the King James? Okay, yeah, so what? You changed the name back to Yahuwah and Yahusha, but the doctrine is still King James. Stop looking at the messenger, because you're the messenger that's here giving us this information. Some people just have a problem, except I've never had a hating bone in my body ever.
Right.
I love the fact, I can't wait to rock and hug on you when I see you.
This summer, we're going to hook up, bro.
Man, I can't wait. I can't wait. It is going to be a time for Yahuwah, because his power, his promise, his protection, his peace, his purpose, and his presence is right here, right now. Right here, right now. We just love you, Brother Jay. I don't know if anybody, we see what you're doing. I know who you are, brother. I see who you are. And that's why I'm with you all the way. I help my people here in my community like we supposed to, but I got to break off to PTT. No, sir, I'm not missing that. No, I love you all. And I love this Kahal. This is truly family, I can't wait to see so many of you. I'm so humbled. Just, being embraced by you all, the family, the staff, everybody has just been.
You know what's going to happen, don't you? Y'all put some fire emojis in the chat. If y'all love Brother Larry, I better see 40, 55 emojis in the chat. Brother Larry. I want some fire emojis in the chat. And the beautiful Deborah, because we love your wife. We know she right there. She rocking like my wife. She right up in there.
She right there. She right there. Yes, she
Go
is.
over and give her a big
Right
hug.
there.
Can't wait to meet her. We're going to have a blast.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Yes, we are. We can't wait.
Appreciate you. Thank you
We
for your
cannot wait.
testimony. I'm going to be reaching out to you soon.
Thank you, brother.
Doing a private Zoom with you, pulling you in closer. Yahuwah
Yes,
showed
sir.
me something about you. When you go to bed at night, all you got to do is say, you was talking about me to the emissary? And
Yeah,
watch this. Say, Yahuwah, you was talking to me to the emissary about it. So what'd you say? And then flash, and then see what he tells you. He gonna flash something to you.
Okay.
He gonna flash something, and then you
Okay.
embrace it and just
Okay.
go into joy. And me and you gonna have a conversation about it. We're gonna roll. He don't flash something. Everybody put some fire emojis in it.
Yes,
You gonna
sir.
see them
Yes,
fire
sir.
emojis. Love you, Brother Larry. You the best, man.
Love you too, brother.
Woo-wee. I just sat back. Did y'all enjoy that? Y'all enjoy Brother Larry? We're gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna give y'all a quick bonus round. I'm gonna prove to y'all some stuff. But I appreciate y'all showing Brother Larry some love. Hey, y'all who would talk to me, tell me. You never know. If I go, hey, such and such, just pop in. This is a big platform, y'all. You understand? We got millions of people that view these videos over the course of time. It's crazy now. They just sent us a message the other day, 2.4 million, heading to 2.5 million. I'm like, wow. We just on here talking, telling people the truth. So if you go over to Bamadar, so Bamadar, I should say Bamadar, excuse me. Bamadar, sign name numbers. Bamadar, chapter 11. I'm going to finish with this. We're out of here. Been a great day. Now, as a matter of fact, the staff just sent me a note. I'm letting y'all know. So the telethon goes all the way until the sun comes up Eastern Standard Time tomorrow on New Moon Day. So we won't be transacting business and out cooking. I should say we'll be cooking, but we won't be buying tomorrow. We won't be working tomorrow. You can cook tomorrow on New Moon Day. We are at this point, I think 80% of the goal. So the staff always sets goals. And they go, if we hit these goals, these are the things that we can go out and do, and we can make this happen. And I don't talk to you. I just say, hey, everybody go to tsinfo.org, contribute the best you can. And typically, I would say, how many times has Yahuwah worked it? I think there's only one time that it didn't happen, because I don't think it's because I wasn't very definite. But every time it happens, what the staff, they'll come and say, this is the goal. Sometimes it's way off. So they said when we started this, we're like 80% of the goal for today, to be able to get all these other things that they need to get done finished. We got to finish off the app for the True Scriptures. It's a big deal. We have more purchase orders going in for more of the True Scriptures. All these things are happening this next week. So everybody just get focused, tsinfo.org. If you're watching this live, that's your call, especially if you're 144. You protect the goals. You make sure the goals are hit. And I'm not going to play games with you. I'll tell you, and I'll probably do a short live tomorrow and go, we hit the goal or we didn't hit the goal. I'm going to be raw tomorrow. I'm going to do a quick short live tomorrow. We hit the goal or we didn't. I'm curious to see how we finish out phase 2. So if you go to tsinfo.org and contribute, just do the best you can do. If you think first fruits, if you're 144, y'all hear me what I'm saying, because I'm telling you what's got to be done. Big stuff got to be done in the next week. Big. And we're going to do it. That's my faith. I'm believing that his sheep hear his voice. Yahuwah. Your sheep hear your voice. So I'm going to believe it. And now I'll report on it tomorrow. And we'll learn. We'll learn that we did it and we know how to run, or we'll learn we got to get better. One of the two things are going to happen. tsinfo.org. Go there, do the best you can do. Now, if you go to Bamadar, which is Numbers chapter 11, I'm going to start at verse 18. I'm going to read about 3 verses, and I'm going to prove to you something. And say to the people, this is Yahuwah talking to Masha, and say to the people, set yourselves apart tomorrow, and you shall eat meat, because you have cried, complained in hearing Yahuwah, who is saying, who's going to give us meat? So y'all been complaining about who's going to give us some meat. For it was what you said, it was well with us in Matzar. You complained that it was better over in Egypt. So Yahuwah's done brought them out. They're in the desert, and now they're complaining. They got manna. Yahuwah's feeding them. But they're complaining, we ain't got no meat. Because it was well with us in Matzar. But Yahuwah shall give you meat, and you shall eat. You're going to eat. Now watch what Yahuwah says. You're complaining. I'm going to show you who I am. You're going to eat. Oh yeah, you're going to eat. You're not going to eat just one day. You're not going to eat 2 days. Meat. They've been getting manna. You're going to eat meat. Not just 5 days. Not just 10 days. Not even 20 days. Now listen to what Yahuwah was saying. He started with 1 day, 2 days, 5 days, 10 days, nor 20 days. And then in Numbers chapter 11, verse 20, Yahuwah says, but you're going to eat for a new moon's worth of days. What are we going to do with this? What are y'all going to do with what I just read to you? Are you going to ignore it? Are you going to brush it off to the side? Yahuwah, he's showing us what a month is. He says, no. I'm going to give you not only meat for 1 day, not 2 days, not 5 days, nor 10 days, or even 20 days, but for a new moon's worth of days. He's saying, I'm going to give it to you for a month's worth. So the new moon is a month. Kathy, you get it? How many of you got what you just heard? I ain't done yet. Put your seatbelts on. But I will give you meat for a new moon's days, for a new moon's day worth, until it comes out your nostrils and becomes an abomination to you. You complain so much. I'm going to give it to you for a month. You're going to get meat every day for a month to where you tired of meat. Why would the scripture say, and I'm telling you, put some money up. Don't you talk trash right now. Don't you run away, because some people were talking trash a little bit earlier. Don't you run now. Come on, Travis. Don't nobody run now. You sit here and take the word of Yahuwah. And you explain to me if Yahuwah said, no. Not for 1 day, not for 2 days, not for 5 days, nor 10 or 20 days. And then in verse 20, he says, but I'm going to give it to you for a new moon's worth of days. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You better put some money up, or you got to be quiet and humble yourself for Yahuwah. Because I'm telling you, in all the Abari translation, that says new moon. You want to put some money up? It says a new moon's worth of days. Right before it was numbering days up to 20, and before he actually said the word 30 or 29, if you know the cycle of a moon, he says new moon's worth, because Yahuwah knows he's going to cycle it 29 or 30 days. That's why he didn't say either 29 or 30, because he cycles it 29 and 30 days. Put some money up. Quit talking. Put some money up. You sitting out here driving people into New Year's Eve over a fake calendar, and I'm proving to you what a month is. Put some money up in the name of Yahuwah. Stop talking and misleading people. I'm not done yet. I'm going back in. It's coming out of your nostrils. Why? Because you have rejected Yahuwah, who is among you. He said, I'm living among you. You ain't got to worry about nothing. And you have cried before him, saying, why did we leave Matzar? That's what most of you are saying. Why can't our traditions, why can't great-grandmama and them be right? That's what you're saying. You're doing the same thing they did when they came out of Matzah, Egypt. You're doing the same complaining. You want them traditions so bad. You want what they said so bad. You are doing ancestry worship, church worship. You don't love Yahuwah like that. I love him like that. Mama, you got to go. I tell my dad, Daddy, I love you, but you got to go if you don't love Yahuwah like this. My daddy's on here right now watching. And he'll tell you, pick me or Yahuwah. I'm picking Yahuwah. And I'm going to beg my daddy to come with me. Now, wait a minute. I'm not done. You trying to run. But you got to deal with verse 21 still. Numbers 11, 20. 21 now. And Masha said, the people in whose midst I am with, so the people you've got me with, Yahuwah, are 600,000 men, not including the women and children, on foot. And you're telling me, this is what Masha said, and you're saying, Yahuwah, that you're going to give them meat to eat for a new month's days? Y'all better get on out of here. Quit talking to me about this. Masha said, Yahuwah, you telling me you're going to give them meat for a new month's days? He didn't say a month's worth. He said a new moon. He said a new moon's worth. Yeah, Masha himself said you mean to tell me there's 600,000 people? You're going to feed 600,000 people for a new moon? What does he mean, a new moon? What does Masha mean, a new moon? I told you I'm going to tear a hole in this thing because I see people talking, but y'all ain't willing to put no money up on this new moon thing. Yahuwah said he gonna bring meat. What'd he do? He brought all them quail. He brought all that meat. They had it running out the yin yang, 600,000 plus the women. It's over 1 million people. It's over 1 million people. Yahuwah got meat raining down on them. For how long? A new moon. A whole month. About 30 days. It was either 29 or 30 days. We know it's checked because he didn't keep going past 20. And he didn't go past the word month. He didn't go past the word new moon. So now we know. And he didn't say 31, 33, 35. He was saying numbers. The book is called Numbers, Bamadar. So the book of Numbers is very specific about numbers. So in the book of Bamadar, it says the number dealing with a month is a new moon period, which is never more than 30 days. So I know how to keep time now. Because Yahuwah been talking to me. And this is 183 verses like this in the scriptures. It's mentioned over 450 times like this. And you've been reading over it all your life, even in the pagan scriptures. You want to know why? Because a lot of times they replace the word new moon with the word month. And you heard month. Why didn't you listen to it? Because you just casually thinking that a month is January and February, March, and Yahuwah hates them names. But he loves the name new month, new moon. He loves it. And I'm done. There ain't much more I got to say. You want to argue with that? You ain't with me. I ain't with you. I respect you. You go your way. I go my way. I ain't talking trash about you. And if you want to talk trash about me, that's up to you. And it's not going to stop me one bit from telling people this truth. It ain't going to stop me. So I just want to know, are you in? Are you in with the real calendar? You going to be New Year's Eve people and celebrate the pagan New Year that has nothing tied to nature, to the sun and the moon? Are you going to celebrate with me? Because when I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to do a short live tomorrow on New Moon Day. And I'm going to do some reminders of what I just taught tonight and today. I'm going to do some reminders because this is going to be the year of the restoration of the real calendar. I claim it to be. I don't even know what y'all going to do with this. Because it's in front of your face and you can't argue the bit. And some of you are like tore up. You're like, man, he done ripped my philosophy to shreds. He done proved that the new moon starts the new month. And now I've got Masha and I got Yahuwah talking about these days. And when they go to talk about a month They call it a new moon. It's established all around you. If you love Yahuwah, you're going to get behind this project. That's all I got to say. Go to tsinfo.org. Do the best you can do. Now, I'm going to report back tomorrow if we hit the goal. I told you right now we're 80%. That means we got to push. We got to push because we got limited time. That's it. I love you with all I got. I'm going to keep pouring all I got. I am not going to let up in the name of Yahuwah. I'm going strong.